hate, don't care who hate. I'm saying the wrong bars, ain't I? Hey, I just repeat myself. Ducking the self-hate, only the real can relate, man. I determine my fate. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. I'm keeping with my brother. What it do? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh, Mr. I always got my people with me. You already know what I'm doing, Shout out to the people, man. It's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, a.k.a. the tsunami for your mommy. You know, president of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, it don't even matter. Overhook your boy up with that theme music, man.
Yo, come see me. It's the Culture Uncut podcast, man. Support the guys. It's a morning cup. It's your boy Corey. And I'm here to tell you, be not afraid. Be courageous. Go get it, man. We are them people.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh, Mr. I always got my people with me. You already know what I'm doing here.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. Y'all already know. They call me Big Ski. Larry Food. Soaking drums. Hallelujah. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, it don't even matter, man. Play me my theme.
Straight into it.
What's good? It's your boy DJ Noah Fresh, Culture Uncut podcast coming to you live with that boy.
Yeah, Sirski. New year, new me. You know what I'm saying? Still soaking the street, man. You already know what time it is. Big juice, man. Splash.
Yeah, you know, I always got my people with me as always, you hear me? Always, man. Just want to give a moment of silence, man, for the tragedy down up in New Orleans back home, bro, on Bourbon Street, man. And we'll talk in detail about it later, but we just give a little moment of silence, bro, for the victims. And on that note, man, Trey, let's do the warm up, Trey. Let's do the warm up, man. What's going on? How was your New Year's?
Man, New Year was great, dog. I did all the, you had to get in my doggone bag of bringing in the New Year with some good luck, or maybe some black eyed peas. You know, hook me up with some Brazilian
hog
salad.
mouth?
Yeah, you was hating a little bit. I saw you hating a little bit.
Did you do
Go
some
ahead.
hog mouths?
No, see, I was gonna do a video too, teach people how to make, you know what I'm saying, not the slave black eyed peas, but some good, modern black eyed peas without the hogs in it, you know what I'm saying, without the fat back, without all the doggone everything that's gonna make your New Year gassy.
Bruh, that ain't making it gassy. That's the real food, bruh. How you?
Yeah,
you up here
you gassed
putting
up.
jackfruit in there?
Oh no, see that, there you go hating with the hate. I can sense hate a mile away.
There's no hate. It's real. Like what you put in black eyed peas. I just need to know. Tell the people. People want to know. Streets wanna
Okay, yeah.
know.
I mean, you soak your beans 24 hours. Then after you soak your beans, you rinse them. And you know what I'm saying? Get all that nastiness off it, all that extra starch. And then you just get down and dirty with it. You know what I'm saying? Cook it how you would cook everything else without the fat. You know what I'm saying? Without
But the fat
doggone-
give it flavor. The fat give it that salt flavor. Like you can't replicate that fat flavor, bro.
Nigga, yeah, you can.
With what?
What the hell you mean you can't replicate
With duck
it,
fat?
bro?
With duck fat or something? Or vegans or jackfruit fat? They got that. What you gonna do?
No, I mean they got vegan butter, man. They got all different types of oils and
Vegan
fats and
butter?
butter. Yeah.
What's vegan butter made out of? Peanuts?
It depends on, like, if you ain't got no allergy, they got some that's made out of like olive oil. You know what I'm saying? They got some that made out of different vegetables, bro.
That ain't
Like
the same taste like a hog mouth in that mud. Like a ham hock. It ain't the same taste, bro. It just do something to them beans. You put that fat back in there, bro. You was not
Yeah.
getting the same beans, dog.
And that's what all my people are saying who, you know what I'm saying, got all that high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and they got one leg now. You know what I'm saying? They done cut off the whole damn leg. They still like, hey, man, I still want the fat in mine. You know what I'm saying? I still eat the hog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now look at them. You know what I'm saying? And you try to give them a healthy alternative, and they do what you doing.
Because
Like, no,
it don't
I
taste.
want to die. I want to die eating that hog.
They're going to die anyway.
See, that's what they say too.
Oh, they're going to die anyway. Let them die
Yeah,
happy.
I ain't
People
trying to
out
die
here-
early though.
People out here, you out here, man, out here, imitation beans.
No, the beans was fire, bro. I still had everything in it that minus the hog, bro.
Boy, I hear him
Man, it
putting
was
watercress sea turtles in the thing and stuff, bro. Talking about his hog miles. It ain't the same.
Oh man,
dog.
I had
You
bell
can't replicate
peppers.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Had onions,
In
garlic.
bell pepper in your black eyed peas?
You don't put peppers in your peas? Well, all right, how you make yours? You just put fat in it? You just put the hog in it?
Put
You don't
the
put nothing
whole
else
hog.
in it?
Put
Go
the
ahead, now.
hog, you season it up, chop some onions up in there.
Oh, so you do
know
put
what I'm saying?
vegetables. Okay. Just
Yeah.
one, just the onion. That's it.
That's the onion, man. That's all you need in your black eyed peas, brother.
Peas with the fat back, it ain't fire. I can tell. I can
Man,
tell.
what happened? You switched cameras on me, Trey.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
You got your jump plugged in this time?
Yep, all that. I can tell, like, me and this platform right here, we're going to have a good time. Because it likes to show favoritism, is what I've been noticing these days, you know. But I ain't mad at it. We're going to keep it rocking, though. You know what I'm saying? It won't even let me hook it up to the Osmo right now. It's just like, you banned. Bams you. For no reason.
Oh, they said it's a fucking... Hold on. I just got a text of the active shooter in Lafayette.
Good gosh. That ain't good.
Hell nah, man. Oh, shut up. Man, Louisiana on fire right now, man.
Man,
Okay,
ever since... Yeah, y'all got all types of wild stuff going on, bro.
Yeah, man.
Ever since Kendrick came in, took over y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, 50 Cent came down there and he bought up the studios and y'all got mad at 50. And then, damn, then you got old boy, the insurgent. He went wild.
Hey, said that Acadiana Mall, there's a heavy police presence at the Acadiana Mall. Law enforcement is ordering everyone out of the parking lot.
Yeah, they done kicked off my doggone 4K video.
Got that bootleg, you got that bootleg stuff, man. Trey out there been buying bootleg stuff, y'all.
Oh, you saw what it looked like. Then the
boy
app
got
kicked him off. So it's the app that you decided to go to these days. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't respect gangsters. They were like,
I'm trying to get back with us. I'm trying to see what's going on in Lafayette, man. This kind of derailed everything.
You about to fly down there?
Yeah, bro. Shit, I gotta make sure my people straight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you need a helicopter down there real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get on the back of one of them drones and get to the city fast, bro. They got them drones out there now. You can get down there. You can touch the people real quick. But it might come with a weight restriction, though.
What is going on?
It might be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy right now.
Compliance.
Let y'all know once we get more news, updates and stuff, man. But Trey, so back to these beans. Did you switch your camera back? Or your camera died? Is it plugged up? Is it charged up?
No, it's plugged up. Yeah, it just did its own thing. It looked like it switched. It looked better. You never know.
You gotta upgrade your equipment, bro.
We got the same equipment, so I don't think it's equipment. But you know how them young boys say, like, you got it. All right, you got it. You know what I'm saying? All right, big dog, you got it.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, back to it, man. So for New Year's, you got your what you do? You did cabbage because that's veggies, so you can eat cabbage. You just didn't put the hog miles in your cabbage, huh?
No, I didn't do cabbage at all. We did. I still did macaroni and cheese, and like I said, I did some Brazilian.
So you
salmon.
do when you do macaroni and cheese, do you put vegan macaroni, like vegan
Yeah, man, it's that vegan mac, but it's fire though. It's fire. And see,
what you use?
and
Cashew?
you laughing?
You use almond
And
milk.
this is what I did. Every time I go to somebody's house who, you know what I'm saying, they heavy on all the, you know what I'm saying, animal products. They heavy on it. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna even tell them what it is. I'm just gonna, just put it on the table, throw it the mac and cheese. Everybody in there destroy it. Ooh, how you made this mac? Yeah, that's vegan mac. Then like, damn.
No proof.
And they were like, damn, that tastes better than that tastes better than his mac. Then
So we just gotta take your word for it. You gotta take your word for it.
Nah, I got proof on this mac, boy. This mac is certified. This
What a
mac
video?
is a certified killer.
You got pictures of it? Let's see pictures of this.
We need video evidence.
Yeah. So what you use? Almond milk?
Nah, bro.
Cashew milk?
It's 2025 Nova. Now you drive a Tesla, so I figured you would know. Like eating the grocery store, they got it ain't how it was when you know what I'm saying. You was eating that slave food back in the days. Now, and this is the thing. Now you got options. Now you have ways to enhance your eating, your driving like you did, and then also your.
I'm saying the people want to know if you made vegan mac and cheese. You gonna come to somebody's house and serve them some vegan mac and cheese. How did you make this vegan mac and cheese? How did you come about?
It's the same way. You just use plant-based ingredients, bro.
Like so what?
You make a roux. Like you start off with a butter.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's the butter made out of?
It's a olive canola blend.
Canola bad for you, but go ahead.
But fat back ain't.
Canola worse than fat back. Fat back natural. Fat back natural. Fat back in excess and deep fried is not good for you. You can like
That's
so
news to me.
That's
news to me.
So I want people to understand. It's good to be on the plant-based diet. I'm not knocking it. Good to be vegan.
So now you beefing with vegetable oil.
No, canola bad for you. Everybody know that. That's why the cancer's so high. Canola oil kills cancer.
It's a vegetable-based butter, bro. I don't know every ingredient that's in the doggone olive. It says olive oil.
Bruh,
Is that bad too?
Bad for you, dog.
Golly, boy, you can't win. Y'all just want to just die on that hog, and that's okay. You can, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get on the hill and they die on that hill. And that's where you at with the fat back, I can tell. But it's all good. But I made the roux, put the vegan butter in there, put my flour in there, and then, they got vegan cheese too. Contrary to popular belief. And then they got doggone vegan everything, dog. They got the vegan heavy cream. They got the doggone vegan sour cream. They got vegan cheese.
Y'all gonna be no better than the regular people soon. How? Y'all gonna be walking around here getting limbs cut off too.
I don't know nobody who got their limbs cut off.
My thing is, why go to a plant-based diet only to replicate the regular food? Why?
What's considered regular though?
Like more a normal diet. So you don't. Tell me this.
How's that regular? When you was in Africa, was you eating a hog?
I don't know what I was eating. What they was eating meat. They was eating. But if you look at the Hasbro tribe on TikTok, them boys was eating. They eat monkeys and stuff raw.
Okay.
And the animals they catch.
That's the tribe you part of. That's
no.
Part
But
of
I'm saying. What I'm saying is
to the gorilla eating tribe.
This is a tribe that's still living the tribalistic way of life. I don't even know if there's a word, but they're still living a natural way of life, and they're eating animals. Their diet is heavy in animals and starches.
So you pick the one tribe, like a lot of you go to an African doggone. You ate African food.
Yeah, I ate some African food.
And what's primarily the menu look like?
Okra.
It's mostly plants, right?
Yeah, but that don't mean they didn't eat meat. You had to go catch your food. You had to go out there and go catch it, and that was a luxury. You wasn't always afforded the opportunity to bring back meat every day. But when they got meat, they held festivals.
And are you
know what I'm saying?
Is any of y'all Negroes catching food right now? Are you catching any of them pigs that you eat?
You just missed it, though. You just missed my whole premise of my whole argument was it's good to have a plant-based diet, vegan diet, all that stuff. But you can still eat meat. You just can't eat it and obsess like we do. We eat too much of anything is bad for you, right? You got to have a balance. The way we eat now, the traditional American diet, we got to have like a 26-ounce steak at every meal, and we shouldn't. You should have a little bit of steak. You know what I'm saying? It's a balance. You should balance your plate.
Oh, so now you should change it.
What?
Not. It's okay to change it to all right, you should cut it down, but it's not okay to cut it completely out, is what you said.
No, because that's not normal. We're still meat
normal?
eaters. We're still meat eaters. To say that we're not
what normal is, though.
Bro, we're meat
who told
eaters.
you is normal? Like when you look at the food pyramid, that's not a normal diet, bro.
A meat eater? What do you mean?
Do you eat according to the food pyramid?
Boy, the food pyramid made up. Dr. Fauci and them made that damn food pyramid up. Bro, look. If you set somebody, listen, the biggest thing that people can understand in life, if you set somebody out without any food, your body will guide you to the food to eat. You know that, right? It's a whole proven theory. It's been people that have been stranded.
So if you've been conditioned to eat since birth, if you've been conditioned to eat bad, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got nothing to eat. And then, what do you think your body's gonna tell you?
Your body's gonna tell you to go eat what you need. You're gonna look for what you need. It's just like people that get stranded out in the ocean. People, the first thing they tell you, and you can listen to these stories. The first thing these people tell you is, "What did you do to survive?" They say, "I ate fish," and it was like for some reason my body wanted the fish eyes. You know why? Because the fish eyes has the most protein in it for them.
But
it's a survival.
You compare stranded out in the ocean
and stranded out in life. They're eating fish. They're even on land. If you on land, your body, you put a vegan out in the forest. put a vegan out in the forest, and their body's gonna start screaming for regular animal protein, bro. It's just what it is. We eat animals, bro. We eat it all. We eat plants and animals. To say we don't eat animals, bro, wouldn't have teeth if we wouldn't have the canines, the shears.
I know, like when it comes to the Black American diet, we the highest when it comes to eating that pig or dying. And to say, okay, well, I want to make sure like I change my doggone generational lineage because everybody in my family is dying off of eating pig. Is it dying off eating pig, or is it dying off eating the excess or the oils that is cooked in? Because Asian people eat pork. Yeah, my body is not designed like a little ass Chinese man.
But they eat pork
like a machine,
like it's nobody.
Boy.
They eat pork like it's nobody. Is it that we do it and we eat too much of it? That's what I'm trying to say. We eat too much of it.
I'll just go back to what
and how we prepare.
Everybody who done died in my life that's close to me, the doctor tell them, hey, you need to cut out the pork and the red meat. And they were so addicted to the pork and the red meat that they couldn't cut it out. And you know what? The pork and the red meat killed them. So how is it wrong for me to be like, all right, well, I see where somebody got to draw the line somewhere and be like, all right, well, let's try to figure out a change and just change it up. And I was like, all right, well, let me just cut out pork and red meat in my diet. I don't understand the backlash of people who eat the pork and red meat.
There's no backlash.
Excess. Y'all be the main ones. Y'all be the main ones.
No,
be like,
y'all be the
no.
ones. No, y'all be the main ones. Like, oh, you gonna die? You eat that pork? Your leg gonna fall off, boy. They gonna saw your leg off. You eating that pork?
Man, you listen back to this show. You've been the main one attacking me this whole time. You want to know the recipe on everything.
I just want to know, but you won't tell me the recipe.
And then every time I tell you the recipe, like, oh, well, why would I go do that when I can, you know what I'm saying? Why you going to replicate?
You ain't tell me nothing about the recipe. I asked you what milk you use. You say, oh, if you go to the store, it got vegan milk.
They got a bunch of different plant-based milks, bro.
What milk did you use, though? What was in the milk?
It's almond milk.
That's what I asked you. See, you ain't tell me
that.
But
they have variety. It
you.
Depends on, like, they got almond milk, they got cashew milk, they got oat milk, they got regular milk that just, like, they got a bunch of different milks. That's what I'm saying. It's 2025. Like, you can have the option of being able to choose to eat healthy, or you can be like, you know what? Bump all them doggone plant-based milks, man. Let me go ahead and drink this cow titty. And I think that's what, like, and I'm not going to judge you for drinking the cow titty. I'm not going to persuade you to, you know what I'm saying, to drink what I drink. Do what you think is best for your body. Everybody's body is designed different. You know what I'm saying? I eat fish. I eat shellfish. But most of my diet.
That's like eating pork.
Fish?
Shellfish?
Jesus gave them people fish, man.
Man, he ain't
Come
say
on, bro.
Jesus, if we going on that, he say don't eat the bottom feeders. And shellfish is bottom feeders. Catfish, shellfish, bottom feeders.
I said fish. Yeah,
and you said shellfish. Run and take back.
But if I go show you what's in my refrigerator, it ain't not one shellfish. It's sea bass, tuna, salmon. It's the 3 fishes I got in my doggone freezer right now. Not one shellfish.
That's good, man. You know, I'll just give you a hard time, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
I gotta respond to you. Give me a hard
eating
time.
the people plants in their house and stuff.
You go ahead and keep on eating them doggone chitlin booties and everything else, man. You know, people in my house, they do the same thing. They don't judge me. I don't judge them. They even ask me to cook it for them. I cook it for them. But
I don't nobody eat no chitlins, bro.
You eat chitlins. I know you.
No, I don't eat chitlins.
So how you prepared your doggone? You brought in the New York poker beans and weenies.
No, with gumbo.
Did y'all good luck thing? Bring it in with gumbo. Okay.
I had chicken.
What kind of sausage you use?
Chicken sausage, crabs.
You ain't use no real pork.
Shrimps. You don't put pork in
gumbo?
No. Well, maybe
the
sausage
the
sausage that you have.
Yeah, they do put andouille.
Yeah,
Nobody put no chicken sausage in no gumbo. They put andouille, man. I don't know some Cajun people now. They ain't talking about no chicken sausage.
It was chickens and shrimps and crabs.
Hey, I respect it. So you said gumbo. What else y'all brought in the New Year with?
That was it. Gumbo. That shit was fire too, boy.
You had some cornbread with it?
No cornbread, crackers. Who eat cornbread with gumbo? That's that
wrong?
Florida stuff. What? See, man, nobody eat no.
So you just brought it in with just crackers. So you
Yeah, crackers and rice. Yeah, you don't put no cornbread with gumbo.
Oh, golly.
Ain't no cornbread with gumbo.
I would rather have cornbread with my gumbo than saltine crackers. Come on now.
Any more final food thoughts before we get started?
Oh, what else? Like, you have any other traditions on how you bring in the New Year? Like, we had, I also, like...
Shoot dice.
Golly.
Shoot
You
dice.
shooting dice? Y'all shooting dice?
Get a
like that,
dice
bro?
game. Yeah, get a dice game going on for New
You and
Year's
the
and
kids?
stuff.
Who shooting dice?
I gotta teach my kids how to shoot dice.
Damn, boy, that might be. You might wanna like I
7-Eleven back door, Lil Joe. Huh?
That might be one thing you want to change. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? 7-Eleven back door, Lil Joe. Huh? Huh?
Damn.
Eat 'em. Huh? Huh? Looking for the point, man. 0.5.
Boy,
Huh?
you can't be teaching these kids how to damn shoot no dice, dog.
Man, you gotta teach them. You gotta teach them so they know. You know what I'm saying? If you need some money, start a dice game up.
I've seen too many people die behind a dice game to be trying to teach them how to die.
Nah, you don't shoot with those types. You don't shoot with those types. And then when you losing, they go to police, and you take out running.
Oh, police breaking up the dice game?
Yeah,
I can see that.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hit a lot, boy. My Uncle Luke,
He fire with it.
well, that boy, fire with it, boy. That boy, used
Yeah,
to
he
be
got them
fire.
loaded dice.
He had, boy, he be busting their head on them dice. He cook them in the oven. And boy, he used to take them out there. Boy, he be tearing them up on the dice game, tearing them up. And when he getting too much money and they start looking at him, he lose a little bit. But then he get to a point where, oh shit, they're gonna police. And he grab everybody's money.
Oh, no, he can't do that, Rob, man.
He used to have
He
us
about
come
to
around,
die, man.
but he used to pay us $20 to come around the corner and say, they're gonna lose.
You's involved, so they can lock you up then, but they can lock you up now, though. You do
Yeah,
that.
Uncle Luke, he'd be like, "Oh, you go $20 and if you come around the corner and say they're gonna lose."
How y'all know when he losing? What if you come too early, though? He down.
No, you be standing, you be off in the bushes watching, and then he like look back and he give you he stand up, and then he go back down, then that's the signal. You come up, you come running, they're gonna lose, the law's coming. And then shit. One time, and everybody take off running, bro.
Shit, one bad head movement on his part, boy, y'all can get a whooping. He make the wrong bad head movement, boy. God,
Tell
He
you, bro.
Oh, come on, nephew.
Uncle Luke, boy, he was a hustler, dog. You didn't set your soul down around Uncle Luke, he'll still let.
You soda?
Your soul. You set
Golly,
your-
that boy still. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying?
Look, he'll steal your soul and help you look for it. Man, damn, nephew, they got you. Somebody got you. Man, what? Man, who the fuck took my nephew? Shit, whole time he got it.
That's cold blooded right there.
Man, boy,
he
you go
gonna-
to sleep. You go to sleep around Uncle Luke, boy. He go empty all your pocket.
He might be mad. He
with
reaching
two
to-
fingers. He do it like this, and like, when you walk in there, you see him going in somebody's pocket. He be like,
That boy reaching through the wrong pocket, boy. He might pull somebody that he don't want, boy.
boy, you wake up, boy, all your pockets gone. He gone, boy.
Them two fingers be like, you
Oh,
smell
look.
them like, golly, man, I messed up, nephew. See, this is what happened when you stick your hands in the wrong pocket. No, I had that's funny that you said that. I want to teach. My youngest has asked me. She want to learn how to play chess, so she asked me to teach her to play chess. And then my oldest, she's about to go off to college, so she want to learn spades. She want to run a spade game, in-house spades.
Pity pat,
before
too.
she.
Get your
Yeah.
pity pat, so she can have $1 pity pat games.
What's the pity pat? I don't know.
Well,
I ain't
they
never
got
heard of
5
that.
cards, match them, boom, boom, and they be, man, my aunties didn't play that.
Pity pat.
Yeah.
That's same with spades. I ain't never heard
No,
nobody
it
say
ain't
no
spade. It's different. Pity pat different.
Tell the
I
people
forgot
what
how to
pity
play.
pat.
I forgot how to play pity pat, bro. But yeah, it's a quick card game. It's like matching or something like that, bro.
Okay.
It's old heads play that. They get their beers and they sit down with their little dollar bills, bro. It be about 5,000 at that table, boy. They be going in. Oh yeah, it's them pity pat games serious, bro. Worse than dice games. These are old ladies that's drinking, talking shit, and eating and playing pity pat.
I have never
Bruh.
heard nobody ever say pity pat. We
Boy,
gonna sit down.
Yeah, pity pat real, boy. Pity pat's some real stuff, boy. It's very competitive.
You don't put me on something. I'm gonna Google that. Now, like, I ain't never heard. Like, I ain't never been to nobody's house and they be like, "Hey, man, we about to kick off this pity pat. You want to embark in these festivities?" I ain't never seen that one before. But I'm intrigued, so I'm gonna go figure out how to play pity pat. I might teach her how to play pity pat, but right now she just want to learn how to play spades. So we
Yeah.
keep the spades going. Then outside of that, dog, I did. I don't know if you do it, but I wanted to like each year, like at the end of the year, end up like just getting rid of shit that you don't need. I don't mean to curse, man. Excuse me if I cuss, but just getting rid of like clothes, just
I don't
stuff.
buy that much clothes.
No, it don't have to be just clothes. Like just stuff that you just not gonna use and it's just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? And I donated. So I got rid of a bunch of stuff out of my closet, got rid of a bunch of stuff out of my garage, and sent it over to the Goodwill. I look at it as a sign of like cleansing. And then from there, I did water me some plants. A lot of stuff that you can look at. You can probably look at me. I was thinking, hell, boy, he got on some earthly shit. You know what I'm saying? Touch some grass, water some plants, talk to some plants, talk to God, all that stuff. Get my mind right, bro.
That's good. That's a good way to start out the new year always, bro. New year, new me.
You bring it in solo, you bring it in, because it's one of them things where, like, as you get older, I notice that people are like, man, you know, you either, like, I know back in my young days, you either go out
I
somewhere.
like to be low key, bro. I don't be like, I don't like a lot of people, bro. To be honest with you, all that. I realized that I was old today, man, because somebody was riding around with all that rickety rackety noise going on, and they call that boomity boppity coming out the car. That loud music coming out the car, and I just wanted to go out there and say, man, turn that off. Like, bro, everybody don't need to hear your music.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Turn the
Hey,
TV.
man, you can't be doing that, people. Man, you remember when you was that age?
Yeah, that's why I didn't go out there. I was just like, but I just was like, dang, I got old, bro. That really irritated me. I opened the window, stood out there and looked. I'm like, turn that rickety rackety off, man. What's going on over there? But no, I
So
like
that pissed you off. Them, what was they playing? Was they playing some garbage? Or they had some heat going. Must've. You probably wasn't accustomed to it. They probably had some.
I don't even know. It was so they ain't had no highs. It was just like,
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, cause it be like certain instances like that, and I'm like, golly, dog. Like, man, like we was at the red light, and the dude pull up. He had one of them, like he had a Mustang. And you know what I'm saying? And my mom, I'm like, man, this man done messed up a nice, good old America. He done put all this loud crap on it, and he just in the garage. Wow! I'm like, come on, bro. Is that necessary right now? Like, why you gotta hit the doggone gas right now? We in the garage, bro. Like, you can't even go over 5 miles per hour.
yeah.
What's the point of all that?
It just, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's the old juice in us, bro. We got the old juice now. Just stuff irritates us now. I was just like, I was sitting in the kitchen. I'm like, bro, the house shaking. I'm like, bro, why he got all this loud, rickety, rackety stuff going on, bro? Like, your car ain't got to be that loud, boy. Like, damn. Turn it off. And then I go out there, it's old beater, and it just like, bro, what the? And then I just realized, damn, I'm old, because that used to be me. I ain't have an old beat up car like him, but I had beat in the car. But
Shoot, boy, I done went through all them phases, boy. I had the old beater car. You know how it is when you got an old beater car. You like, damn, I gotta have something though to make I gotta have something. They be like, all right, to draw some doggone. You know what I'm saying?
boy, you know Trey been there. He got a whole oil stain in the driveway. Hey, don't park in the driveway, bro.
Oh yeah, man. We had I done went through them phases where I had oil stain. We had this big old it was this big white. We call it Great White. That was like every one of them doggone old raggedy hood cars we had. We always gave it a name.
Yeah.
This one was the one that left the oil stains in the yard. We called Great White. And then my all-time favorite, man, we had a '87 Chevy Blazer, man. We called that thing the Tank. That's when No Limit was out.
Hell no. Hell no. But I had a 1984 Monarch. My mama had gave me called the Pokey Baby Smash. It was powder blue, bro. It was powder blue, Pokey Baby Smash.
How do you? Yeah, we gotta come by. How do you came up with that name?
Cause
that's later on the document.
Cause man, like you had to once you put it in drive, you couldn't take it out of drive. You had to let the car cool, the transmission cool down. If you did that, so what I used to do is it was a trick though. If I took it out of drive, it was a trick to do it. You had so my boy, shout out Dwayne Dupont and Lil Mike. They the ones that named it Pokey Baby Smash because I had to throw it down in third gear, bring it back up to neutral, slam it to drive, and then smash off.
Golly.
To smash off to make it jump into gear, so they called it Pokey Baby Smash.
That's a hell of an instruction, but I don't know how you remembered all that. Like, bro, you couldn't be doing that where you got to get away real quick. Like, all right, bro.
That's why I just kept it in drive. I pull up the places, I put the e-brake on, I put the parking brake on, and leave it in drive.
But you can't commit no crimes and no crap like that, boy. God.
And then when we go across the bridge, we go across the Jack Street Bridge, everybody had to get out the car, and then I had to go solo across the bridge, and they had to meet me in the middle. Because it'd be like, it ain't have enough power if the car was loaded down.
What's the Poke Baby though? Like that's
The
a unique name. I never heard, almost like a Pokemon, but Pokemon wasn't out by that time. So I'm curious of where that came from.
It was just because probably Big Pokey. Listen to Big Pokey.
That's one of your partner's name?
No, Big Pokey the rapper.
I agree. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot of instruction, bro. Like you imagine him doggone. Cause back then,
Bruh.
we used to do a lot of wild stuff.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you,
hop in your car, you trying to get away, and then damn.
And everybody knew the car. Everybody knew the car around the city. Look, it was so bad. I remember when it finally broke down on me, and I left it windows down, everything. They wouldn't even steal it.
Yeah, you can leave the keys in the ignition and everything. And they were like, yeah,
they wouldn't even steal it, bro.
Some people like, man, I can't even remember how he got up the road with it.
It had no shocks on it, so we just be bouncing and everything like this. No shocks, no struts, no nothing.
Now, if you left the keys in it with the instructions on it, somebody might have would have stole it.
He say sound like a Fred.
Sound like a what?
Hold on, it's coming. They turned and said sound like a Fred Flintstone. But bro,
hey man, I think Fred had easy instructions than that. Like Fred Flintstone, all he had to do was just go in there, just bam, 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 yabba dabba do. Boy, I can't even remember what you said. That's how like in depth.
No, you gotta slam it down, and bring it back.
The Pokemon car was.
Yeah, slam it down, all the way to third gear, bring it back up to neutral, slam it into drive.
Yeah, we couldn't have been friends. I agree, Malik. Yeah, ain't no way. I'm like, I had a long day at school, and you know how it is when you get to school. Everybody, they run to the car because they trying to be the first one to the red light. You know what I'm saying? Be an easy transition home, and your ass is in the parking space, just ring, 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 and you forgetting on how like, all right, I gotta put it in park. Oh wait, damn, no, I gotta put it in neutral first. Then you just stuck in the parking lot. Then you in the back of the line. Damn, that's tough, dog. Who gave you that car?
My sister.
So it's one of them cars that will pass down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
1984
what the
Monarch Baby Blue.
Whoo.
Photo.
Did you do any like each? I noticed like with each as it get passed on to generation, you do like an upgrade. What was your upgrade to it?
Ain't not one. I barely put gas in it. It was no upgrade, no sound system in it. It just had an AM/FM radio in that joint, and that was it.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't wet no drawers in that.
Who?
Yeah, you ain't soaking no drawers, boy. Gotta be, boy. I bet you ain't even have AC, did you?
Nah, it ain't need no AC. Roll the windows down. But let's get into the show, man. Let's get it. We're gonna start with positive cultural black news.
Man, we got some heat, man. We got. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson, man. Positive black news, man. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson, legendary NFL receiver.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? 15-year season career. And now, he about to be the head coach at Delaware State, man.
That's fire, bro.
How you feel about it?
I feel good, man. Prime, like, paved the way for this type of thing. And I think it's good for these kids to see these guys that they that played at the next level, at the highest level of football, and was great at that level, to see them being coaches and helping them with their development and stuff like that. I think it's a great thing, and they getting their opportunity. This is the opportunity for them to break into coaching, So
yeah, I agree. But do you think they got to be like, all right? At what point we can be like, all right, man, we got to chill out with them. You know what I'm saying?
What? I don't think we're gonna chill out, man.
You got Jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Jackpot done went through all these different careers, man. He done been a rapper. He done been he done got in trouble a couple times. He done did a lot of crazy.
News.
It is, but also positive. You know that you gotta weigh your pros and your cons. I think that we said the pros. Like I think that a lot good can come from it. With him being his experience in the NFL, but I also think like collectively, I think we also got to look into like experience as far as coaching experience and like, is it going to be a good fit for the program? And you don't really know until
you don't know anybody's going to be good. You got to remember this. It's not necessarily the program. It's the coach. The coach he has to get his kids into the system. because people say the program is really the program is the program, right? It's a football program, right? It's all dependent upon the coach and if he get the kids to buy into what he believes in the development of those young men. That's what it's going to really boil down to it.
And I think that's what I was thinking about too. Like with Mike Vick, right? When we looked at his situation, like, all right, well, he's from Virginia. You know, he's active in that community. You know, I don't want us to like just get into a pattern of just trying to replicate the Deion thing, or like you just bring in the big name. And I hope that everything kind of goes well. I don't know his involvement with the community of Delaware and like
he played for Philly, and Delaware is right there, right across the bridge. So I'm pretty sure he was tied into the community there. We won't know. We won't know until the. I think it's a good thing. Honestly, I think it's a good thing because who are we to say what somebody is until they put in that spot? You know what I'm saying? D-Jack was a hell of a football player, a great football player.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of them that was a hell of a good football player. But would you want them doggone, you know what I'm saying, in charge of your doggone institution?
Why not? Give them a shot. Every coach got to get a shot. You got to start somewhere, right? Every coach don't walk in with experience. He got playing experience, so he understands the concept and the game planning for football. So, you know, you give him the reins and let him go with it. This could be a building block for him. Who knows?
It could be.
Who knows? In 6 years, he might be progressed to the higher levels, the high levels of college football. We all got to start somewhere, right? We all got to take a chance and a shot. What does it hurt the program to do that with? DJ.
Yeah, I think when it comes to those positions, you just can't. It almost like a doggone DEI hire. You just hire them because of a name. In some instances, I would like proven success in some ways. Where like, all right, well, you coach this, you coach this at this level. You know what I'm saying? Like you manage this many people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just like, all right, well, you played, so now you can coach. And there's a lot involved with collegiate coaching these days, especially with the NIL.
But he's at a HBCU, so it's not the level of competition they play isn't in your Power Five. You don't have those big donors, those big boosters that want win now. You know what I'm saying? Where your whole program is based on winning and winning championships. So he doesn't have that pressure. So he has time to hone in on his coaching skills and get better to where when that time comes and he can elevate, he has his own system, his own what he needs to succeed and stuff like that. He's going into a program probably with minimum tools, minimum access to like equipment, structures, foundations, things like that.
So one question I want to ask you when I saw this. Does having a big name like a former NFL player at a HBCU do that? You think that overshadow the need for like a seasonal coach who have experience?
I put it right now the way the structure is. What was their record? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was their record? And what coach did he beat out? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at what coaches he beat out because if you got a reputable coach or somebody that's on the cusp of being coached, they ain't going to Delaware State. That's just the straight up truth, right? That's not a job that those upper echelon guys, striving guys are going to go for necessarily. You're going to get a guy that's just probably starting out in coaching or was around HBCU and they're getting their foot in the door and they're going to start there. But we know most of those other guys already have a leg up. Some of these guys that you see coaching go be at Power 5 conferences. They start off position coach, and then they progress up to coordinators, and then from coordinators to head coach.
Yeah, I love the redemption story behind it. Like you giving somebody a second chance. Like, cause we didn't really know like what Deshaun Jackson got going on, and then for him to be able to come in and make a moment for himself and, go past whatever his previous mistakes were in life.
What was his mistakes? You pegged him as a bad guy or something?
Bro, you might want to do some... Deshaun got some wild stuff out there, man.
What wild stuff? He grew up in the hood.
Hey, this pause, I ain't finna go down the list of... And he from L.A. too. He ain't from Delaware. But sure. I ain't finna go down his list of stuff he got wrong. But I do think that this is a way for him to kind of like
Vic a convicted felon. Vic was a convicted felon.
Yeah, that can be a redemption story for him too.
Yeah. But
It can be a redemption story for both.
I wanted to address something that you said. You said, it's like a DEI high. I don't want to water down DEI. It already got enough negative stigmatism with DEI, and I don't think people even know what DEI is. DEI just doesn't mean that they're going to get somebody. They're just automatically going to get somebody in there that's unqualified. What DEI basically predominantly is going to say, hey man, we identified that there are not enough people of other ethnic groups in this type of program. So what we want to do is we want to find those people. So let's develop those people. Let's get these people interested, because you might have the next great doctor, neurosurgeon, but that neurosurgeon doesn't have the opportunity. So now you bring programs that give them the opportunity to expound upon what they know. It doesn't just necessarily mean that, oh, I'm gonna go get somebody and hey, we need an African American, and we're gonna give them this job. That person is just as qualified as their other counterpart, but might not have known or had the opportunity. And that's what DEI is. It doesn't just mean you're not qualified to do the job. But people have ran with this and said, oh, DEI, that's a DEI hire. They got the job and they didn't qualify for it. And, man, they qualifications probably are greater than the person that probably they normally would have got picked for it. You know what I'm saying? How many people in the hood trying to be a pilot? They don't have access to it, so they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? We have access to sports. That's why we do it.
Yeah. I guess I should have said it's what they would say a DEI hire is. But I don't think, do you think like when you, like if you pull up his resume in comparison with people who are, I'm pretty sure he's not the only one that applied for that job. Do you think in comparison that it meets the requirements?
What, him? He's an NFL football player. So if anybody knows about preparation for a game, it would be him. Preparing for a game, getting a game plan. He sat in those meetings. He went through those calls. He worked. He had to listen to a coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he had to learn and study from a coach.
I don't listen to a lot of these doggone NFL players. I'm like, damn, boy. Like, what school you went to again?
He went to Cal. You can't be a dummy, go to Cal. Don't let the hood part of D-Jack fool you. Cal is like getting into Stanford. You got to be pretty smart. Just like people didn't know that Richard Sherman went to Stanford.
Yeah, they did. But when he talked, when Richard Sherman talking, when D-Jack talk, it's night and day.
But that don't mean his intelligence is not on par with people. That might just because of his environment and where he grew up.
No, I was just basing it off of coaching experience. And I think when we look at hiring people, we don't just base it off, just because you played in the league. I know people who played in the league, and when you have a conversation about basics, life stuff, and what he's going to be dealing with, a lot of these young men that's coming in his house and in his institution, is not going to just be football. It's going to also be like life skills that you're going to have to.
And I think that's why they hired them, because when you got to remember, it's one thing when people sit down and what we see on TV, right, versus what that person actually is capable of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, like, because he was a great athlete doesn't mean he's going to be a great coach. And I'm pretty sure when he sat down and talked to these people, they asked him these questions. And then it was like, okay. And he hit the checks in the box that he's supposed to as a coach. I completely get what you're saying. Not every great player makes a great coach.
Yeah.
And that's honest. That's honest. But I say, doesn't mean he doesn't know how to coach. Like, we see his persona. We really don't know who he is. That's just his persona. That's just what he puts out there.
Yeah, I think I don't want to get into like a fad of like, all right, let's just pay all these doggone people. Just continue trying to chase the Dion thing. I think. But
my thing is, we've done it all these years this other way. And
well, I saw how it worked out with Ed Reed when they brought him in to Bethune-Cookman.
And what happened?
Immediately, like he was like, all right, well, the facilities,
mm-hmm.
he started trying to make like changes when it came to the facilities, when it came to like the care of like the lawn, the equipment,
mm-hmm.
Like small changes he was trying to make, and then he received a lot of backlash, and it didn't pan out for him. And
yeah, because he's
instantly they ain't even give him a shot. Like it just went straight to like, all right, well, who you think you is, and he was trying to make some like real changes within that program.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked at him like, all right, just because you Ed Reed don't mean you can come in here and talk about, we need to change how the locker room look, or we need to change, like stuff that he thought that was important on like the mental side of the game. And they ran him up out of there in less than he didn't even get a chance to prove himself. And it's all because of this whole like, all right, well, it worked for Dion. Let's bring you in and see how it worked. And I think like a lot of I don't want to get into a fad. Are we just chasing the fad, or are we really trying to change like foundational stuff with these programs? Is what I'm thinking.
Well,
like,
Bethune made it evident they wasn't trying to change it because they got rid of somebody that came in and was trying to instill those type of things. Dion did the same thing at Jackson State. It's just Jackson State believed in what he was trying to do and met him, not all the way, but they met him partially. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing that he don't even really talk about, he's mentioned it before, but they didn't give him everything he needed, right? They didn't give him that full support. And
no, he mentioned that he paid out of pocket on a lot of stuff. But how many people, like, you think, like, are willing to come in and say, all right, well, I'm going to pay out of my own pocket to make sure we have this right so we can succeed? And I don't want to get caught up into the allure of things and be like, all right, well, it's a big name. And, like, I want HBCUs to kind of focus on, like, making, like, real changes on their programs to where you're going to allure these people to come there, not just based off of a player's name, but based off of what you're willing to do to improve that program is what I'm trying to get to. But so I do think that he does have potential. I don't know what his coaching IQ is, because there's a football IQ and there's a coaching IQ. There's a difference. And I don't know what that entails because he's never been a coach. And we won't know until we see it.
But what's your final thoughts on it before we move on?
Final thoughts, man. Shout out to him. And I hope everything kind of goes well. It's going to be, I think he's going to have bigger hurdles than Mike Vick because he's not from there. You know what I'm saying? I think at least Mike Vick, I know he's from Virginia. He's tapped into that community big time. Mm-hmm. But D-Jack is not tapped into that Delaware community like Mike Vick is. So I hope he kind of entrench himself into it and figure it out.
So I think the Giants is just, they don't know what they want to do. They got rid of Saquon Barkley. That whole organization is trash. Until they fire that GM, Giants.
They ain't figured it out ever since Manning came in, and ever since Manning left, they ain't figured it out. And I don't know what they was thinking about letting Saquon go. That was a bad move. And I hope doggone Deion's son don't go there, because I don't need him to go there and just waste his doggone. He gonna go to, even your boy down there, Malik Neighbors. He like, man, I got to get up out of here, boy. Golly, boy, this ain't it.
They're bad, man. They're bad.
This ain't it.
And they ain't fired that GM yet. Moving on, let's talk about in today's culture, man. We got some good topics here, bro. We got some good topics, man. A lot going on. And the one at the top of the list is, you want to say that name or you want me to butcher it?
Hey, man.
Shamsud Dean Jabbar.
Oh, yeah. Shamsuddin Jabbar.
The guy that was identified in the New Orleans attack. 42-year-old crash out. That's why I'm like, Army vet, born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, crashed out. Just like, I want to, like, ask what happened in your life that made you at 42 years of age start supporting ISIS. Like, I don't, like, how, like, you went through your life and now you're 42 years old, and some people, somehow you got radicalized enough to where you said, I'm going to go rent a Ford electric truck, drive it from Texas to New Orleans.
Out of all trucks, you got an electric one.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive it all the way there, and then I'm going to run some people over, and I'm going to jump out and start shooting at random people. I'm just going to go kill random people, and then do it in the name of the ISIS and the killer non-believers. Like, I just, 42, bro. That's what I'm stuck on. 42-year-old guy wanted to be a crash out.
You think it started at 42, though? Because that don't sound right. I don't think it started at 42. I think he's just 42 now, and then bam, you know what I'm saying? They hit the plug on him, and he like, all right.
He got active.
Yeah. It could have always been there. Then they were like, all right, well,
Yeah, he did 10 years in the Army.
I don't know how the sleeper cell stuff worked.
He did 10 years in the Army, got out. I think he was a staff sergeant, E6. Got out the Army, did the reserves, was a real estate agent.
Boy, he down there selling that doggone heat, wasn't it?
Boy, he was selling, man. This dude he was all over the place, man. And then he finally just said, enough is enough. I'm doing it for ISIS. Like, you done died, and these people still alive. Like, this is just for people that's sitting on the fence. If you sitting on the fence about crashing out, bro, ain't no coming back. Like, they'll talk about you for a little bit, but move on. The needle don't move for you. You can keep crashing out all you want. The needle don't move for you. So what are you crashing out about?
I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest question mark. What? Like, the American people, we don't really know what the what is. And then a lot of times it'd be like stuff like hidden stuff, hidden agendas, and even stuff that the media put out. Like, what led to that? You know, like what was the steps taken before he got in the car and was doing what he was doing? Needless to say, man, rest in peace to the 15 people that died. You know, because it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know, you down there, you celebrate, you having a good time. You know, you have people from all over the world, man. They come down there to watch the game or whatever you down there to do, and then boom, you know, like your life is gone in an instance. That's why you just gotta like appreciate every second that you have here on this earth, because you don't know when it's gonna end, man. You don't know like who waking up and what intentions they have. You know, like it's a new year, bro. You're supposed to be coming and celebrating the new year, and you thinking that, you know, you gonna set it off in good vibrations, and then all of a sudden it just like starts off with terror. And like even the people who didn't die, who was around that, you know, how that's gonna impact them for the rest of their life. Like you don't know like the implications on like future trauma that's gonna entail. And that's the sad part about what's going on. Yeah, we can click on these doggone different links and look at what's going on. We don't really know the inside scoop on none of this, and who's to say that we ever will, bro? And that's the sad part about it. Like I don't think we will ever get the true story about any of this.
Yeah,
and that's the sad part.
So what they're saying is like he got activated as a crash out, started his crash out mission in the summer when he got active with ISIS before the summertime this year, which was just crazy. He grew up in Beaumont, Texas.
Had a hot boy summer for real, didn't he?
Yeah, grew up in hot boy. He grew up in Beaumont, Texas with his family. He regularly attended. He was an active Muslim. He regularly attended a mosque. His brother said he spoke to him every day. He never mentioned anything about being radicalized. Never mentioned anything about being an ISIS member. What did they be saying to these people, bro?
He probably they probably sold him on the 22 virgins, and he probably looking at like he probably wake up every morning like, golly, boy, I gotta wake up to this. I'd rather go ahead and figure out the 22 virgin situation. But I don't know what they be saying to him. But I'm just trying to.
So he got he got 2 divorces. That's common in the military.
Yeah.
Two marriages.
Hey, man, don't be putting it on all my peoples, man.
That's common.
Hell no, boy. Don't you put the crash out stuff on us. No.
Yeah, man.
You don't put the crash out, dog. You know, oh, yeah. That's typical. We known to go through 2 of them, at least 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
That's the standard. But it's... I'm just not trying to understand the crash out package. Like, did he click on a video, a post or something that was like, all right, you got the crash out package, brother?
What part of the crash out package is the 22 virgin?
This boy idiotic, bro.
He like, he said, we are the reverse.
He said that boy went through 2 conflicts and now want to crash out. Hey, you ain't lying. You went through 2 combat wars and then you want to come home and crash out at 42 on your own people? Like, bro, them people ain't do nothing to you. They just... Like when it's one thing to have your faith and believe in, and it'd be irritating that nobody believes in what you want to believe in. But bro,
why is that irritating? Why do you
no,
why we need people to believe in what we believe in? Like that's like what draws you to the point to where I'm gonna want to take a life because
that's what I want to know. He signed up for the crash out package. He probably was scrolling through Facebook and Lil India hit him up.
He saw all them dog on Instagram hotties. And like, man, this could be one of my 22.
Nah, Lil India probably hit him up. Lil India. Remember Lil India?
He might have hit him
and got him hot
boy pack.
Okay, got him hot. Got him activated. I just want to know I want to see the convos. I think that's what the FBI needs to put out. Like, how do they radicalize you? Because I just can't comprehend some
FBI
dude.
gonna give you that info because it might be some of them are already radicalized.
Just how you gonna talk me into going to crash out?
I just got to if I can dig deep in your situation. All right. I know he like fatbacks, right? So I know he like pig and his doggone pork and beans and wieners and shit. Maybe if I offer him, you know what I'm saying?
But he dead.
A whole hog.
He dead. You going on a crash show? You not gonna survive this, bro. The minute he turned right, it's no coming back. You ain't getting whatever I promised you, bro. $50 million, 72 virgins. You not getting none of that. Ain't no 72 virgins. You ain't getting none of that.
Man. They
ain't
like,
no
hey,
bliss in wherever you going in the afterlife. Ain't no bliss. Like, if you listening to this and you sitting on the fence about crashing out, jail ain't fun.
Oh, no.
They be raping boys in jail.
Golly.
And they be feeding you
man.
whatever, bro. And you going to have to fight every day you in jail.
Don't put that image in people's heads.
The dudes young guys that's in the street that's crashing out for your set, your block, bro, stop doing that.
You think Diddy getting raped?
Nah, he probably doing the raping.
Yeah, that's what my uncle said.
He probably doing the raping.
My uncle like, bro,
because he got the money.
Yeah.
He got the money, so he probably got UUs and wham-whams. And he
No,
probably got them in there for honey buns.
My uncle
and
talking about
stuff.
he said he could go in there and crash out. He said he'd go in there and let Diddy rape him. I like, golly, like I don't know if
What?
you want to do that, boy.
Why would he? Well, he be banned
He's a
from the
wild
house.
boy. He was like, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But like to the people that somebody's trying to tell you to crash out, don't do it.
Nah, man.
Don't do it. There's other people's lives that you're playing with and holding. You ain't going to whatever hell or heaven, wherever you trying to go in the afterlife and party. You're not going there. You're gonna be dead.
But that's the thing. Like people are so like naive and gullible. Like people like they're so I don't know, bro. It's sad because you never know like the different environments people grew up in and like what they're like taught and learned. It's the same thing like with people who grew up with like no cultural like diversity around them, and I've seen it like in different aspects. And they go off into life, and then they condition to how they grew up.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to adjust.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like that's his situation. I don't know really like the finite details of his situation.
Yeah.
But we see it in different aspects of where like you say, like good girl gone bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have somebody who raised in an environment where just totally entrenched into like their church or you know, whatever religion that they believe in, and then boom, they go out into the real world, and then it's just so different than what they accustomed to. And then who's to know, like, if this nutbag has been told that, all right, bro, you're gonna go to heaven if you do X, Y, Z. And
but don't it say in the Bible if you kill people, or in the Quran too, if you kill people, you going to hell?
I don't know what it say in the ISIS Bible though.
Yeah, you're right. They probably got the ISIS Bible. They probably be
I don't
like,
think
you,
they Bibles like
bro, if you crash out, you get 72 pristine versions from your choice. So write what you want down on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably, I want 24, I want 72 lady boys from Thailand.
Oh, God.
They like, oh yeah. We could definitely arrange that. I'm gonna go talk to old boy now.
Man, he about to go to ISIS heaven and just start popping balloons. He's like, boy, I ain't asked for none of these lady boys.
You got lady boys up there. Like, so damn, how many versions crash out they got up there? They should be like, it's a lot of people died for that. So I'm pretty sure they ran out of 72 versions.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of people.
He ain't got 72 good ones, boy.
So that's why they switched to the ladyboy package on them.
Man, in little India, man, he got to cut that out.
Yeah, but
he got to cut that out, man. Selling people these flickaboom packages, man.
Yeah, the next idiot we got on the list is the guy that did the Las Vegas explosion.
That's what people want to know.
And again, they identified so far. They think. They identified an Army active duty Special Forces member as being the person in the car that died. When
I was trying to figure out if there's any connection between the two. Both of them.
That's
Army.
right. Yeah, both are Army. You know what I'm saying? Both of them rented electric vehicles. Both of them went on Turo website. I think Turo might be activating people.
You think
bro.
they might be the ones, huh?
Yeah.
Not Tesla.
Yeah, I think Turo.
Turo and Tesla.
Nah, because the Cybertruck and the other one was a Ford electric truck. So it's Turo. The common denominator is Turo. And this dude rolled up. Hey, it just don't make sense. A special forces guy rolls up in front of the Trump Hotel in a Cybertruck with fireworks and gasoline and camping fluid and detonates improvised explosive device. Bro, he got access to way better explosive than some damn fireworks. Some firecrackers.
That's one hell of a combination. Well, maybe he wasn't trying to blow it up. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to make a statement.
Like that one cat, that Air Force cat that set himself on fire. He's trying to.
Golly. You had to bring him up.
I wonder if
No,
they,
that boy-
you know
that boy-
what?
that boy
I wonder if
statement
they
was
in a
different.
circle. If they in one of these military group chats. You know what I'm saying? The Air Force dude set himself on fire. And then now this dude just set him, blew up the car, set him, essentially burnt up in a Cybertruck. And then, you know what? What if somebody found him, killed him, put him in a seat, and put the car in autopilot, and had it drive to the Trump Hotel, and then blew up?
I mean, it's been so a question that kind of like that came to mind. Like you think like the recent attack with military veterans, like we was talking about military veterans on the last joints, like being like you know not in the best mind state. You think that highlights systemic issues within the armed forces, like with like mental health, like reintegrating. They were saying, "Oh boy, had issues like reintegrating back into like society." You know what I'm saying? They were like, "Oh, he had issues."
Most of those cats come in with issues. It's just like a lot of people that go into law enforcement or was bullied or some sort. A lot of these cats, you see them that can't come into the army trying to find a sense of being, a sense of belong, empowerment within themselves. So they already come. It's a lot of people that come in behind the 8 ball on that aspect. So it very well could be. You know what I'm saying? Very well could be.
Well, we don't know as of now, right, if it's connected. I think they're still trying to put the proposals together, whether or not.
I'm just saying, a special forces dude, he got way better. He got way better explosives he can get a hold of.
But if you're just trying to make a statement, you ain't trying to.
What's this, really, bro? You hate Elon and Trump that much that you go kill yourself, bro? You got to be. You a stupid. You an idiot. You's an idiot. How are y'all letting people affect your lives to the point where you just got to go crash out?
Hey, you seen what Luigi did? Like, you don't know, like, we don't know the impact of how, like, people's lives. Like, everybody's life is different, right? And that's why. Well,
Luigi, I could understand a little bit better because
you could, but some people can't.
He took an insurance. He took a tycoon who whole life was, people pay. You struggling every month because they tell you got to have insurance to get health care. You struggling to pay that $500 a month, and then you get sick, right? And you go to the hospital, and they go, we can't give you life-saving medicine because your insurance said that you've reached the lifetime limit of the policy. And you've been paying on this policy for 30 years while you working and everything and never used it. And now that you're older and sick, they tell you, nah, you just going to have to die.
Yeah. And just how you can tie that into, like, a way to justify it, right? I think, like, that's the same thing with these two nutbags, where they can be like, all right, well, if whatever is going on in like the Middle East, and he feel like he's attached to it, and he want to be able to like make a statement, or I don't know what's going through Cybertruck dude head, but I think like they find a way to justify the wrong that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you went and at least that dude Luigi went to the head of the problem. You went and attacked innocent people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you got a problem with what's going over in the Middle East.
But how many people died with the Cybertruck dude in Vegas?
Just him?
That's what I'm saying. Like, see, he ain't nobody died with his.
He was trying to, if you roll up there with these explosives.
I think my biggest takeaway is, like, I think one thing that I do want to be consistent with when it comes to, like, these things, like, you got to be consistent with your messaging, right? Like, you can't just label these guys as terrorists, and you got doggone January 6th right around the corner. And they stormed the whole Capitol, though. And then you got the doggone Charlottesville. He did the same thing that the dude did in New Orleans, where he drove down the street and, you know what I'm saying, ran over people. They all terrorists. You can't say, oh, hey, this group is terrorists, but this group ain't.
Who said that wasn't?
That's a thing, though. That's a thing.
I ain't say it wasn't.
I ain't say you said. I'm talking about, like, as far as, and that's where I was wrong as far as I said our messaging. I'm talking about media in general, when media kind of put things out, they kind of like to label different groups and different with different labels is what I was saying. Like, I think, like, if you're gonna label one group terrorists, you gotta label them all terrorists. This is what I'm going with it. That's how I view the doggone Charlottesville. Ain't no two good people. The motherfuckers, they did some shit that they shouldn't have been doing. Same thing with the people that stormed the Capitol. Same thing with Cybertruck Boy. Same thing with Louisiana, man. All them niggas terrorists. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, bro. He took leave and drove all the way from Colorado to blow himself up.
He took leave. Man, the unit probably ain't think nothing. They were like, yeah, it's a holidays. You know what I'm saying? That seems ops normal to us. But I wonder, like, is there anything, like, because with old boy in New Orleans, they started bringing up, like, stuff in his past that came up, right?
He got a DUI, divorces and stuff, money issues.
It was something else that came up too, didn't it? Where something like was a huge red flag. I can't think of it right now, but maybe it'll come later on. It was something that an old captain came out and said about, like, something that happened in his past that came up, and I'm like, yo, why? Like, why? How long do people ignore red flags before we like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, how many people you like? He been in. Come on, bro. Yeah. One was in 19 years, and one like.
Oh, the army dude was in 19 years.
19.
And he just decided to flash.
Yeah, right before retirement.
But you put in all those years, and you wanted to, you
right before.
You gotta be stupid. Not 19 years, bro.
That boy at 19, dog. 19?
No, you aired. Like, you about to retire. And these people, you let these people spun you up that much?
I'm saying, bro, like, I think the signs had to be there.
God,
come on, bro. Ain't no way the signs wasn't there.
This cat. But what they ain't talking about was one thing that got overshadowed on all this is the one guy up in Virginia, up in northern Norfolk, Virginia, got busted with the largest, the FBI said this is the largest seizure of homemade explosives in Bureau history.
Damn.
In the history of the Bureau being around, this is the largest seizure of homemade, but they said he had like 150 homemade pipe bombs somewhere already in suicide vests and stuff. Shout out to his neighbor. His neighbor snitched on him a year ago.
Hey, shout out to the snitches.
The neighbor even got him on video. The neighbor was like active. The neighbor said,
he's
hey,
a
man.
Crime dog snitch.
The neighbor said, look, he noticed the dude was missing 3 fingers, and he asked him about it, and the dude was like, yeah, I blew my fingers off. So the neighbor was like, yeah, this dude be talking crazy. Let me call the FBI. Called the FBI, sent video footage and stuff like that. So the FBI put him on their list, and then they busted him a year later, 150 pipe bombs later. But they got him. They got him on a hold. They don't even got him on the explosives yet, but they got him in jail for having a sawed-off gun, an illegal sawed-off shotgun.
How the hell you gonna shoot somebody with 3 fingers? You got 2 of them left. 3 gone. You got 2.
We know somebody that like 3 fingers.
3 gone. You got 2 left. Golly, boy. He probably should just let that kid go on making pipe bomb. He would blow it off the rest of his hand.
Bro, that's crazy, man. What would you do if you had a neighbor that was active like that, making pipe bombs and stuff? Would you call the police?
Yeah. Hey, damn, that's a good question. I like how you pose that too.
Neighbor, I'm snitching on you.
But how you doing your snitching? Because I think I want to do it in a way. Go ahead. You take me as somebody who don't snitch before. Let me see. Go down your snitching.
What you mean? Would you go wait till money involved, then snitch on them? There's a reward.
You came out the gate. Yeah, I'm snitching. You said it too fast, so I'm trying to figure out like how you.
Yeah, I'm calling the police. You
sound experienced.
You do any illegal activity that is detrimental to the United States of America.
So you say any
killing people. No, I'm saying any that's detrimental to the population of the United States of America, where you're gonna kill innocent people. I am snitching on you ASAP.
How you go about it though?
I'm gonna call the tip line.
See, I think I salute the neighbor too, right? Because he had to be. You got to be cool enough for him to approach you with that information. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That boy sitting at your table with 3 fingers.
He ain't sitting at my table. That's the thing. Like I don't think I'm not cool like that. Like I don't know none of these motherfuckers around in my neighborhood. Like I ain't trying to get to know you on that level.
He probably missing
I'm driving by looking at all y'all. Like y'all might be one of them.
He got the permanent shocker sign.
Salute to the snitch for being like he really like he elevated and saved the world, bro. Like for him to doggone figure out like I need to get close to this man. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like enhance my snitch capabilities, you know, and figure out.
He took pictures and he had cameras and stuff. He put his life at risk, man. He a true American hero, bro. He saved countless lives, bro.
You active, Nova, boy. You might.
I'm telling you. I told you I'm telling you.
One, boy. You might
I told you I'm telling you. Don't do nothing where you talking about you gonna mass killing the people, bro. Like, no.
See, that's
not
the
gonna
thing.
happen. I'm calling the police on you.
He went out his way to figure this out, Nova. You that type of snitch? Now I'm trying to figure out the level of snitching.
If you show up to my house and you my neighbor and I go to shake your hand and you got 3 fingers and you're like, yeah, I blew him off.
What if this nigga just got 3 fingers? What if he born with 3 fingers?
No, he told me he blew him off. So I'm like this. I'm calling the police on him. Hey, FBI, y'all been watching this dude? My neighbor, he can miss 3 fingers. Do you know about it?
You calling the police on a nigga who just blew off their hand?
Yeah. What you blowing your hand? What you doing to where you blowing your hands off? You don't need, look, I got to watch you now because if you blew your fingers off, you was doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, bro.
First of all, I don't even want to know what the fuck happened to you. My bad. Damn, boy, I'm sorry for my cussing. But I don't even want to know what the hell happened to your 3 fingers and why they gone. That's how I am. That's how I operate. Like, you pull up, you can have doggone 1 finger on each of them. One of them, you just walk around like this with 1 finger. I don't even want to know what happened to all 8 of your fingers. So I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm asking. I'm asking.
Yeah,
what the other 3?
Yeah, boy, that takes an elite level of snitchdom, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't mad
and then
at
when you
folks.
tell me that you blew your fingers off making homemade bombs, and if I want to come over and watch you make homemade bombs, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna come over.
You think that's what he told him though?
Probably did.
See, I think
He
Buddy,
showed it and
man,
asked him to come over and play PlayStation.
That dude is an unsung hero. That's who we should have get. We got to have a positive white news segment. We got to get that dude the positive white news, man. Like,
first, we got to make sure he was white. We don't know the color of the neighbor.
Oh, hey, if I'm a gambling man, you know what I'm saying? I bet on white. I bet on white on that one.
You never know. You might have been a brother.
You willing to bet on that?
I'll snitch. If that was my neighbor, I'm telling. I'm right. I'm telling you. So anybody that try to move to me with that foolishness, I'm telling.
All right, man. Anybody with any disabilities that's around Nova?
No, I'm gonna ask you first.
Just know what you're rolling yourself up to. You know what I'm saying? You might have 1 leg. You know what I'm saying? You might have 1 eye.
And I'm gonna ask you, what happened to your eye?
Kylie, though.
Where your eye?
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Where did I?
Whoa, man. I see what you did right there. You know what I'm saying?
Where did I?
Might be a pirate.
Hey, well, let me know.
Why did you? Yeah. Boy, you can get counseled for that too, Nova. Asking people about their disabilities.
Why? If you gonna be around me, I need to know why you got these disabilities, so I don't do it.
I mean, that might be part of HIPAA, man. You don't ask everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Magic Johnson, you know what I'm saying? If the world didn't know he had AIDS, you think he'd be around here telling everybody? Probably not.
No, but
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't look at somebody and be like, "You got AIDS, bro." But late stages of it.
Some of these niggas ain't missing hands and fingers and toes and stuff. You can look at it like, damn, bro.
I'm just saying,
what's going on here?
It's just like if you walk up to me with a limp. See, look at that. I'm be like, "Why you crazy?" Once that boy.
Hey man, shout out Chi-Chi, my dog, boy.
I know that's that. I gotta.
We gotta bring Chi-Chi. We bringing Chi-Chi on, man. Chi-Chi done sent me the 5-pack, man.
And the beer juice, man. I meant to call you.
I was live on TikTok. People asked me about that Chi-Chi pack. And they was like, hey, man, tell me. I gave them details about the Chi-Chi pack, but I said, hey, hold on. We're going to have Chi-Chi on the show. She going to be able to tell y'all. I don't want to just give you my experience. She going to give y'all the full, you know. She going to lay everything out on how it's going to hit you from A to Z.
See, she with me. Thank you, Chi-Chi. We live a righteous life.
I don't think Chi-Chi taking snitching to your level, though. I don't think I don't know Chi-Chi like that, but I don't think if Chi-Chi pull up to a doggone, I think she would like to go to like a meditation event, right? Like she pull up to a holistic event. You know what I'm saying? Somebody roll up to her booth with, you know what I'm saying, with a couple fingers missing. I don't think Chi-Chi gonna ask them, hey, why your fingers missing? So I know what, you know what I'm saying, which blend of herbs I can give you. I don't think
she might come up with some herbs to rub back on his fingers to get his fingers back.
Damn, that might be her way of getting in the snitch. You're right. Damn, okay. Dang, Snitchy. Chi-Chi, I ain't know you was a snitch too, man. Shout out to the snitches out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a revolution. A revolution of y'all.
Do you want a revolution? Whoop, whoop.
Oh, what else we got, dog?
All right, we
we
got,
can go on and on about these snitches. Boy, that's a wild bag.
We got your boy Elon going at the Republicans about this immigration policies.
Yeah, Mac on his ass. Boy. Y'all, hey, tell me, where you at with it? Where you at with it, man? Mac on them, boy. They own them.
But you know what's so cool about it, bro? He fell right into the play of the big news media, where they knew just how to attack Trump. They went when he stopped the bill from making the floor or whatever, they held up the vote or whatever, the spending bill. They started saying Elon running the country. He the real president. Knowing that Trump has an ego problem and he's very sensitive to that type of stuff. And they just ran with it.
Big T came out like, hell no, boy, you got me fucked up.
And next thing you know, they fighting. Now the whole organization is falling apart. Everything gone.
You gotta lay it out though. Lay the news out for the people.
So right now they started some infighting, and it started when the news media was saying that Elon has power. He's the president. He paid. Trump has to listen to him. You see by him saying to cancel a vote, that they canceled the vote. He's the true one in power. So they started with that. Trump addressed it, and then it was just all downhill from there. People started attacking Elon every step, right? He spoke out, said he want the H-1B visas. He's in favor of them because he hires a lot of guys in the software industry that come over on visas.
Yeah, got to bring them immigrants over, man. You know what I'm saying? People, y'all say y'all don't want them, but Elon said we need them.
And then now they're accusing him of censoring conservatives on X who disagree with him about immigration. So they said at least 14 conservative accounts on X had revoked their blue verification badges, cutting them off from a variety of premium features, including the ability to monetize their account through subscription and advertising revenue sharing. Yeah, it's a lot of infighting now over immigration. Eli himself being an immigrant. From South Africa.
What do you think the problem is? A lot of people really pissed off about the censorship thing, like him censoring people, and not being able to voice their opinion. If it goes against him, it seems like he's censoring, he taking away different privileges. But I've seen this in other instances, but I think right now it's just highlighted. A lot of big name people who had those blue checks are now that their blue checks have been taken away. They've been super vocal about it. What's your take on it?
This is how rich white people fight, right? They don't get these news outlets, the Washington Post, LA Times, New York Times, New York Post, X, Facebook. They don't get these platforms just to have these platforms. They use these platforms to do character assassinations of their enemies, right? And he's doing just that. He's silencing the voice. You ain't gonna talk about me on my platform. I own the platform. His whole reason
for buying it. His whole motivation in buying it was to do that, to
get his voice, his voice out there. He got himself a voice. They buy these are toys. These are avenues to use to prompt themselves up and also take down their enemies, right? If you think of Jeff Bezos, if he had a problem with Trump or anybody, he owns the Washington Post. He just get the Washington Post to do hit articles, right? Elon just silence you. That's it. He just take your reach out. What you gonna do?
The funny thing is how he was able to maneuver his way into it and to make you think that oh, I'm doing this because I want this.
Yeah, because he's value free speech and stuff.
And then boom, they hit you with the wham. And then what's your thoughts on the whole because that was one of the big things that was highlighted on the trail was the immigration things of American jobs. We want these American jobs for Americans. And him saying that the one thing that he said, I don't even want to repeat because I thought it was highly offensive to the American people.
What did he say?
About we're not smart enough for some of these jobs, and so we got to bring.
That's how rich people think of people, view people, man. And is that true? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If people given the opportunity, if you give people the opportunity to do something, they're gonna they're going to do it, right? They're going to achieve it. If given an opportunity, you can't sit there in life and say, oh, Asian people are better at math than y'all. No, it's just they're given an opportunity and that's what they study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you sit the same kids down in the classroom and teach them the same thing, they all are going to be good at it. Some may be greater than others because of their IQ, help them progress and see it quicker and faster and more complex than others. But it'll be the same for the black or white kids that's in that class that have that IQ. It's gonna be the same. It's all about opportunities, man. That's what it is. There's no set race is great at one thing in this world. It's just opportunities are given. It's the opportunities they have.
Yeah, and I hate that he has the ability to kind of take away people's voices who are important, that can kind of highlight why we deserve those, opportunities and those jobs, and have like a real conversation about it, instead of like having a conversation about it or like a way to like, all right, well, let's figure out like solutions, a solution-based approach. You strip people's voices that could like influence people or could like I don't know. I don't like the fact that he had the ability to just strip like
that's
people.
a lot of power with one person, man. Well, I don't even say that power because we give him the power. It's a damn platform. We could just stop using the platform, but not enough people to get together and do that. So he only got as much power. These people only got as much power as we give them. If you want something done and all we had to do is organize and get together and get off the platform.
But they know that we would never do that, and that's the thing.
Because people don't want to, and if we did, then we wouldn't be sitting here. These people are fear us, but until we do that, they don't care. Y'all flicker boom, y'all faking it, bro.
But I'm all for like everybody just delete all this shit, delete it all, stop spending money.
Right, and show the world. But
let's see what happens. Like delete all these apps, stop spending money, don't go to work. I shouldn't say that, but I kind of want to see like the only way that you're gonna make some real like you're not gonna like they told you like throughout the doggone process like we don't need. There are ways that they have to manipulate votes and everything else. They don't need. Ain't no way that. I don't know, bro. I don't want to get down too big of a rabbit hole, but I just hate that one, like the games that are being played right in front of our face, and like a lot of us either see it and just turn a blind eye to it and act like, or sometimes we look at these doggone people like, man, he's such a genius, and like we ignore red flags that's like glaring, like right in our face. You know what I mean? Like, and because of why? Because of a name, because of an app, because of money, because of why? Like, why would you ignore like all these glaring red flags in front of us, like on a daily basis, on a monthly, yearly, weekly basis, bro? Like,
you want to provide us your,
dog.
Go ahead and provide us your final thoughts on it today, bro.
Final thoughts on that situation, dealing with like
just all of them that we talked about.
Man, it was a lot. We unpacked a lot, and we're rolling into the new year. So I do want to make sure that we start off on a good foot. And it's such a tragedy that we got to start off with all this bad news. But
I mean, right on New Year's Day, it just got lit, bro. It just went
out the gate, out the gate,
bro. God, we wasn't even into the new year a whole 4 hour before it got active.
Man, my little black eyed peas can't heal all this shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like my little fresh pot of black eyed peas, I just cooked it up for good luck. You know what I'm saying? Sage the house, got plants, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the plants and shit. Like, all this stuff that's going on, bro. Like, yeah. My advice for the culture, man, don't get wrapped up into it, man. Unplug as often as you can from all of this. Don't engage with it. Because that's what they want us to do. Don't get mad. Don't get riled up. Like what's gonna be is gonna be. That's how I see it. That's my whole wrap up. You can go ahead and wrap up.
Nah, I'm with you 100%, man. Don't crash out. Don't allow social media bandits to send you propaganda, flood your inbox with crash out material. Please. Please. If you feel the need
Hey
to
man,
crack,
that boy seen you them. Hey Nova, they seen you the 22 virgins though. You know what I'm saying?
72. Don't shortchange me.
They see you. They see the
send
whole.
me my
They see the
72.
whole clip, the full clip. Hey, this
send
what,
me-
hey boy, this is what you got. This is what you getting over here.
Dog, that's righteous, bro. Like, I'm going to say, you're going to have a better afterlife and the world's going to be a better place because of you.
My microphone.
Because of you. You go drive a truck down this avenue and you take out people and you going to be a hero, bro. They going to talk about you. Man, bro, you dead.
Boy, they seen you that 72 pack. That's right.
Boy, we got 72 of the finest, of the baddest, bro. I wonder, do they get to pick out the 72 before they go on their mission? Do they line them out?
They make you that option.
They line out 72 photos, and it's just, what if it's just, but how they know these chicks?
They spread out the deck. You know what I'm saying? Pick the 72 and we'll talk tomorrow.
And then you get up there and they give you that flicker boom, 72 later boys from Thailand.
Cut the tape.
Or what if my thing is, what if this happens? He'd probably be in hell in heaven. What if he really was gay? But he used the religion
boy,
to
you
try
know,
to like get, hold on, he really used the religion to try to get him to be not gay, and he get up there and there's actual women and he actually gay. So he gonna be in hell. They gave him 72 virgins and he was gay.
No, I think if he was gay, he was gonna pick out 72 virgin men.
But they can't do that. Because if
I
he
think
do
that's
that,
what he would
then
have
they
did,
go
though.
against the religion. They're gonna just kill him right there. You ain't sign up for that package.
Oh, you don't think he sound?
I think he probably was straight, and he got the later boys.
I think if you you know what I'm saying, if you with the gang, I don't think there's a gay package. I may be wrong. If there is a gay package, I think he would ask for the gay package at the gate.
Nah, he probably repressing it and hiding it. You know what I'm saying? So who really knows who you are? God, right? So when you get to heaven,
hey man, what if you ask for the, you know what I'm saying, the 72 piece,
mm-hmm.
and they send you the 72 piece with you know what I'm saying, hard legs, and you open up, you know what I'm saying, you look through all 72, like, leave, boy, what's going on here?
I wonder if you could do a suicide up there.
I don't think that's how it works.
They'd be like,
once you up there, you up there.
He probably got to try to kill himself again.
Once you there, you there.
He be like, I'm in the wrong one. Let me go on another mission.
Yeah, it's too late. Once the mission done, it's done. Now you got to live with that. You know what I'm saying?
I got on the wrong elevator.
God, you ever did that before?
I got on the wrong floor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But, hey, my last thing, bro, I think that here's my theory of the Cybertruck dude. I think they kidnapped him, they killed him, and then they put this Tesla truck in auto drive, and it drove to Trump Tower and it detonated remotely.
I don't know how you came up with that theory. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, bro.
I don't know, like, inquiring minds want to know, like what type of investigative work you did to come
Think
up
about
with
it,
that
man.
type
He's
of
special
doggone,
forces. He's special forces guy, and he used
Scooby-Doo
fireworks.
type work.
He used fireworks and gasoline to make an IED, bro. He know they ain't gonna blow up. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm telling you, he was dead before he got there, and they had the truck in autopilot. Somebody kidnapped him, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Who kidnapped him? A gay man?
He probably got killed. They probably killed him to add him to the 72 virgins.
I don't know how you got there. We still got to do more work. We still got to do more work to figure out.
Influence and trending topics, bro.
There's a lot of influence and trending topics that's going on these streets.
We got that Jeremy Reeves proposing to his old lady at the end of the football game, getting down on one knee.
Ooh, the boy had the streets hot like he had the streets hot like he was doggone Travis Hunter, didn't he?
Boy, 5 minutes later, somebody say he just trying to fly me out and get these buns.
God, they put the man business out there like that.
5 minutes later,
imagine.
She was like, that's crazy.
Golly,
he was just, and they showed the screen, like the DMs and stuff. That's crazy. He was just in my DMs trying to get these buns.
That's crazy how like social media, they'll put your DMs out there fast. Like, you know, Young Thug, they put Young Thug stuff out there quick like that too.
With David Hanley, wife.
Yeah. Oh boy, that right before doggone Christmas too. They put all the man they put out the video footage of him talking in the doggone.
Man, that was crazy.
Imagine you just won an overtime game. You know, and then you had the game of your doggone life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, man, you know what? This is. I picked the right time, you know, to propose to, you know, my wife to be.
Man, what's some helicopters going on back there, bro?
Yeah, they looking for
Looking for that
Elon.
Cybertruck, bro.
Yeah, and they heavy out here in Atlanta. You know, all these doggone. That might be Young Thug camp. And we just talked about Young Thug. They probably trying to figure out, you know, why you got doggone baby oil and firecrackers in your
Bro,
car.
you know what'd be messed up? Just a little off topic. What if somebody commits suicide?
Golly.
Or they go on a mission, right? They go on a crash out mission, and they die, and they go, "Congratulations, bro! You going to the 72 virgin line?" They're like, "Yeah," and then they get over there and they're a virgin for a dude.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know what type of heaven that is, but that's different, man. That's a different line of thinking that I ain't never really like kind of put them like, you know. I'm saying you like the doggone Mel Dora the Explorer, man. You explored a whole different task of like, you know, butt heaven that I ain't think about. You know,
Just thinking, man. Congratulations, you sacrificed yourself. But what we didn't tell you was, yeah, you go 72 virgins, but you one of the virgins for Ahmed because he beat you.
Man, what I do want to do, man, it is that like I want to do put that like that message out there, bro. Like, if you are thinking about suicide, because it's been heavy dealing with like the season, holidays, everything that's going on in the world. If you are thinking about it, you know, it's one of them things too. I was talking to my therapist about where on the end of like, because I've had people in my personal life that kind of went through that situation. And you don't really know why they did it or like what to say. They kind of like tools to say. So they kind of like was trying to give us like training. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when you tell people, oh man, think about all that you have, you know, think about, you know, your family, think about this, think about X, Y, Z, you know, why you shouldn't do it. They say sometimes that could be the reason why they like, all right, well, let me go ahead and get these 72. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to tell people, man, I don't know, maybe there's nothing I can tell you to kind of get your mind off it, but know that you are like valued, that people want you here.
You need
like
it here, man.
Yeah.
And nowhere else.
Yeah.
You need it here, bro.
Yeah, they got, you know what I'm saying? You might got 72 virgins over there, but it's more than 72 here. You know what I'm saying? And how many virgins they got here? Who do the virgin math?
About 86 left in Atlanta. They ain't got none in Atlanta.
Yeah. Why you do about 10? Come on, bro. We hope we 86.
Ain't no of age virgins in Atlanta.
Golly, we gonna do the math on some other stats. You know what I'm saying? Most dangerous cities and all that other stats. But we got more than 86. Don't listen to Nova, man. So okay, listen to Nova and don't come here. You know what I'm saying? Tampering our 86. That would be my message too.
They ain't gotta worry about it out there. They ain't gotta worry about it out there, bro. But what you think about that, man? He's coming, getting proposed to his old lady. The DMs popping out on him.
I think the DMs is wild. I think like, why ruin somebody's happiness, bro? Like this man, like even if you are in a part of the DM activity, what's the point? Like this man is telling the world, like, hey, DMs is shut off. Mm-hmm. You know, I found the love of my life. You know, man, shout out to my milk of magnesia. You know what I'm saying? This little white lady I done found. You know, this is who I want to spend the rest of my life. Why ruin that man moment? Mm-hmm. Let that man be happy, man. Don't bring your miserableness into people's lives, man. Like we don't know. Like I don't give. You know, Dr. Umar tribe. They gonna get on them, man. They gonna give us the stats on. You know what I'm saying? How many doggone black people in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? Did the same move that him and Travis Hunter and all them other niggas is doing. Let them people be, man. Let them people be happy. Let them people have their moment. And who are we to ruin? Like, if it don't work, it don't work. Hey, Antonio Brown had told, he done put out like stuff too. Like, hey, later on, let the man go on, have his life, and let it be. If it don't work, then, hey, we'll talk about it then.
X is a strange place, though, bro, because all these comments on that is just negative. They all negative on this guy that got engaged to the love of his life. And all it is, you know, first comment, like the first one
and Beatrice,
it's just like, I don't, black men seem to believe a white woman is some type of genetic upgrade Do black women think the same? I really don't see black women going after successful high-end white guys as a preference. Just asking.
Hey, that's the thing.
Why
Like,
do
I
black
ain't,
athletes chase white women? Man, listen, bro. People love who they love, bro. At the end of the day, they like who's in proximity and who they have access to. That's how this works. He might have just only had access to white girls.
Yeah, they say he been with this little white lady since he was in high school, and like you know, he probably went to that white lady house, and he liked the doggone raisins inside the macaroni. You know what I'm saying? He liked the raisins inside the potato salad, and he was like, damn. At least y'all got a kitchen table. You know what I'm saying? They probably exposed him to something that was different for him. All I'm saying is I don't give a damn about none of it, to be real with you. I don't care, like, none of these doggone, they don't move the needle on how I view black women. Me, I look at, you know what I'm saying, I look at my queens as creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Some do, some don't. Like, it ain't gonna move my needle on how the next man, what they wanna, like, what they view as happening. Whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat, man, float your boat, bro.
What's that saying? Whatever you eat don't make me poop.
Yeah, what you eat don't make me. Yeah.
Whatever it is, like, that's his life, man. Let him go be merry and happy with whoever.
Do you think? Yeah, I don't understand the backlash. Like, I think, like, if we don't focus on it, I think we do more harm by putting emphasis on it and highlighting it than just ignoring it. In a lot of instances, like, if we don't even talk about it, my backlash is like, why? Like, I don't give a damn. I don't know who Jeremy Reeves is. I don't know who that little white lady Michaela is. I don't know nothing about these people. Like, why? Why is that? Like, why is that a thing? Like, why we got to talk about it? Like, why we highlight it? Do you think sometimes they put stuff out there just for us to kind of react and, like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just sometimes it seems like they put stuff in our face just for a ploy for engagement, just for a ploy for us to kind of, like, go back and forth, fight about. Like, I think, like we was talking about, I think we just ignore it. Like, I don't give a damn, bro. None of that shit. Like, NFL, who cares, bro? Like, why y'all putting that in our face? We don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. But that's my take on it. Shout out to black women, man. I love y'all. Y'all done been through a whole lot, man. I hope y'all don't let this man moment kind of make y'all feel like y'all devalued. I want to let y'all know that y'all still love, man. We still like the way that peach, you know what I'm saying? We still like our potato salad without the raisins. Don't let that man happiness ruin y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's my message.
So the next one, man, this place post Stat Global came out with the 20 most dangerous cities in the U.S.
Name them off, bro.
Number 1, Memphis. I'm going to go in order from highest to lowest. Memphis, St. Louis, Detroit, Birmingham, Little Rock, New Orleans, Cleveland, Kansas City, Myrtle Beach, Denver, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Salt Lake City, Springfield, Missouri.
Damn, what people doing? White people
Springfield, Springfield, Montana, Portland, Oregon, because it's
I'll say y'all about to move
Chattanooga, Philadelphia, Dayton, Houston, and San Francisco.
Boy, these white people going crazy, dog. That's a wild list, bro.
Bruh, Salt Lake City and Springfield, Montana?
Mormons going wild.
Bro, what the hell they doing now? Like,
boy,
is that...
Mormons going wild, boy. They hey, how dare you, doggone, mess up my doggone threesome I got going on out here.
The hell is, like, it's like 10 people in Springfield, Montana, and they on this list?
Yeah. I see that. You seen Yellowstone.
They thugging like that in Montana?
Yeah. That's where y'all trying to go. Y'all trying to go out there and y'all go ahead and bring that doggone nigga tree out there and think y'all gonna just live a happy life.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
I would have never imagined Montana being on the list though. Or Salt Lake. Salt Lake, like, that's the one. I think them doggone,
gotta be meth.
Nah, it's them doggone sister wives, man. It's the sister wives gone wild. Telling you, bro. Do the research, man. Do the research on the crime activity with the sister wives. I guarantee you there's a correlation.
This gotta be Montana. They ain't even got Baltimore on this list.
Yeah, Baltimore now.
No, Baltimore ain't on here.
I thought they number 4.
That's Birmingham.
How we got 2 different lists?
We ain't got no 2 different lists.
Birmingham number 5 on my list. Baltimore number 4.
You got that boot. You ain't click on the link I sent you.
Yeah, it did.
I got Memphis. That's I can see that.
Then Detroit.
No, I got St. Louis and then Detroit.
And who
Birmingham, Little Rock. That's Brody and them right there, boy. Brody locked in.
Hey, you know what Brody and them beefing over?
Yeah, what they beefing over?
Squirrel meat.
My God, bro.
Well, out there beefing over that squirrel meat. Hey,
Over
man.
squirrel meat, bro. Say it ain't so, Brody. Brody, if you watching, if you tapped in, bro. Brody, say it ain't so, Brody. Y'all beefing over squirrel meat.
That boy banging over squirrel meat, man. You know, Clinton tried to tell us. He tried to tell us, man.
That boys, y'all broke it down bad over that squirrel meat.
Yeah, man. My list is, I think we got the same 10, but mine is just like swapped around.
Bro, Salt Lake City, though.
Salt Lake is wild. Man, hey,
Springfield.
man, Carl Malone did a number out there, didn't he? You know Carl Malone was out there. He was out there.
Delivering the mail. He was a mailman.
He was delivering that doggone 13, 14-year-old mail, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say that boy was out there delivering mail to the doggone. Golly, Carl Malone. We gotta really, hey, you gotta send out some snitch investigators to do some research out there in Salt Lake.
I got you.
Did you got Milwaukee on your list?
Yeah, I got Milwaukee at number 12. Milwaukee hood, bro. North side of Milwaukee.
That's where Gio at.
Shout out my boy T, man. It's hood out there, bro. Shoot.
Gio just moved out there. He said he about to make it peaceful. Dr. Umar go out there a lot too.
Shoot, them Kia boys from Milwaukee.
What?
The Kia boys, they be stealing Kias with USB cables. They from Milwaukee.
Why Kias? Out of all cars. Out of all
That's what they steal. That's what they be stealing.
They not stealing the hamster Kia, is it?
They stealing all the Kias.
I
If
be
you had
there,
a
y'all
Kia
still,
and
y'all
a
run around here
Hyundai,
like the hamsters.
if you had a Kia and a
Kia
Hyundai, some little
sold.
9-year-old was coming to steal your car. The Kia boys.
What they beefing over is, all right, I'm gonna ask you random questions about these different places, right?
Okay.
I wanna hear your take on it. All right, so what they beefing over in St. Louis right now? What you think they beefing over?
You got to ask the tattooist.
Tattoos.
That's what I'm so St. Louis. You ask my tattooist. They probably beefing over Sexy Red.
Damn, I didn't think about that. I would have said short. I would have said ribs.
You think ribs?
Yeah, I think that port would have been correlation ribs. You know, St. Louis is known for their ribs. Yeah. All right, let me ask another one then. All right, Baltimore. What they beefing over in Baltimore? That's a good one.
Stringer Bell.
You think they still watching The Wire?
Mm-hmm. I think they still tapped in with The Wire.
And I would have said crab cakes.
You don't think so?
I would have said crab cakes.
I can see crab cakes. Baltimore, yeah. Baltimore for sure.
That might be Brody calling right now, beefing about, you know what I'm saying, them squirrel meat. But what do you think about
Brody's beefing about squirrel meat.
Birmingham, Alabama, B-Ham? What they got going on out there?
Well, in Birmingham, they probably just beefing over Alabama versus Auburn. Roll Tide, War
Whole
Eagle,
lot of roll tide energy.
War Eagle. That's what them boys beefing over.
Like, so what was your biggest surprise out of all of these? Like when you saw it?
Salt Lake City
Salt Lake City was your biggest surprise?
Salt Lake City was my
Montana?
biggest. Was my biggest.
I
We
can
call him
see-
Brody because I gotta see.
So you know how they like to like. Do you think? I wonder what's the biggest crimes in Salt Lake City and Montana?
Probably horse thief. Probably horse stealing and meth crimes. Crimes related to meth.
I want to put them two together. I can see the cattle. I can definitely see the cattle.
Leave your message.
I don't know, like Montana and Salt Lake City don't really like make me think of meth when I think of those two. I usually think of like either like Mormons and cattle. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So they probably beefing over horses and meth.
Yeah.
Horses and meth, bro. It's probably big out there.
Y'all say Montana is a spot y'all want to go at. Y'all say y'all want to shut it down, move to Montana. Y'all boys better, you know what I'm saying, get your meth game up.
But I ain't moving to that meth. I don't know. I'm not moving where the meth people at.
Leave your message.
I'm not Springfield. I don't want to move to Springfield. I don't want to move to Springfield, Montana, bro. I tried to look up the crime. What the hell? The crime is, let me see, Brewer, Justin, City of Springfield.
And that ain't no, like, you know what I'm saying?
They seen 131% increase in firearm-related homicides.
Golly, the niggas from Chicago done moved the dog on.
Oh, my bad. I said.
Well, firearms, that makes sense. They cowboys out there.
My bad. It wasn't Montana, bro. It's Missouri.
That nigga done Googled the wrong M.
Yeah, I did that.
All M's matter.
It's Springfield, Missouri, bro. It's not Montana.
Oh, Springfield. That's where the Simpsons at. Okay, I can see that. Now, Meth gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. Okay, I can see the Meth in Springfield for sure. You know, Simpsons told us about that. Simpsons told us how bad Springfield is, so I ain't too shocked on Springfield. I'm surprised it ain't Chicago though, when dealing with Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they make us think. You know what I'm saying?
But I went to Chicago.
Old
It was
Block and them
beautiful.
boys down there, doggone doing all the ratchetness, and then damn, look, right around the corner, Springfield.
I went to
boys.
Old Block. It was cool, bro.
I don't know what Old Block you went to.
I was out there chilling on Old Block, posted up. I got video and stuff.
Yeah, you better not put it out because they're gonna hunt you down for that footage and let you know that you might have been on M Block.
No way. But any final thoughts on this list, brother?
My final thoughts is, you know, like America ain't what we thought it was. America ain't the picture that they put in front of our face, and you know they put up all these glaring images of all these crime infested areas, and they show all these pictures of black people looting and tearing up places, but. Golly, boy, Salt Lake City, they buck wild out there.
Man, they getting it in, bro. It's that crystal meth.
Big crystals, man. You know, the salt hit different out there. That's my take. What's your take?
My take is, bro, it's just wherever you put people, it's going to be crime. Some might be a lot. Some might be a little. I want to get to the bottom of what's going on in Salt Lake City.
So out of that 10, what would be your number one place to live?
Out of that 10, what would be my number one place to live that I would think would be good, or just I would like to live?
Yeah, I mean, like if you got no choice, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything hit the fan, and you playing your little card game. What's the name of the card game you say y'all play? Yeah, you playing Pity Pat, then boom, you got 10. You know what I'm saying? Your 10 flip over, and you got to pick one.
I'll move to Houston.
Houston ain't on the damn list.
Yes, it is. It's number 19.
I'm talking about 10 out of the top 10.
Oh, out of the top 10. Out of Memphis, St. Louis, Detroit, Birmingham, Little Rock, New Orleans.
That's top 10.
Kansas City, Myrtle Beach, Denver. I'll probably move to New Orleans.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to
you just swapped out your meth for heroin. Let's see what you
That's
did.
easy to deal with because they just be zombies. Meth, they just be on another level, boy. Meth head strong, bro. They don't go to sleep either. And they steal everything. They steal everything.
I think they both stealing.
Not like meth. Ain't no other drug heads like meth heads, bro. They in their own lane, bro. They in their own category.
Shout out to the NO, man. We talking about going there, man. We might get y'all some footage down. Me and Nova on the streets of the NO. Stand by to stand by.
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, Nova, when you take me down there, man, you know what I'm saying? It got to be righteous, dog.
I got you, bro.
Hopefully we got the Lafayette thing figured out before we get down
there. I know, man.
That's other news. What's next on the docket?
What's next, man? Trey, as we move into these topics, we got this one. What's your thoughts, Trey? So, Trey, is grass greener on the other side? You asked that question. You typed that up.
I did. And the reason why I asked that question, right? We was doing a live, me, Brody, and Redley. We was doing a live on TikTok. And I don't know how long you've been a fan of the show, but Redley, she used to be on the show. And she was telling us about her experience that, you know, she was engaged, and she moved out, you know, went back home to get married. And then boom, you know, like, you know, they had a little situation. Shit went sideways. And then she said, man, I thought grass was greener on the other side. And I looked over, and then I went on that other side. It was concrete. I was like, golly, really? So that made me wonder, like, yo, does anybody else have them type of experience where they in a situation where, you know, like, it's good, but they question it, you know? And then after you question it, you like, you know what, I want to test it out. And then bam, you get over there, it ain't no grass.
That's tragic when that happens.
It is. It is.
Have you ever had a moment where you did that? You left one side to go to
I
the other?
did, not to her level though. I ain't never been in it to no. That's some. She went deep. She went on the deep end. You know what I'm saying?
She jumped all the way over the fence and was like, "Dang."
Yeah, she's
It's
like,
turf.
damn, it's just concrete. She said it ain't even turf. She said I could have dealt with turf. She said it was just straight concrete. Oh, golly, boy, God. But I have, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks when you're on that other end and you thinking like, and you
Because you going through the honeymoon phase. Everybody go through the little honeymoon phase and think it's all like good and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no responsibilities when you like sneak it off. It's all fun and games, right? Because y'all don't have no titles. Y'all don't have no responsibilities. It's all lit. And then once you move in and you make that full leap, the real them come out and you be cooked.
damn, you're like, golly, boy, I could have did better over there. She's like, what? What you mean? I can't even grow these flowers at all? So in my personal experience, I'm just like, golly, bro. And you look back and you looking over at all that grass, and they just over there just playing. They playing in the grass. The grass growing. They watering it. And you're like, God, bro. In that moment, it's just miserable. You're like, man, what did I do? It's just one of the moments where you just gotta bite the bullet. What's your experience on? I'm like, yo, I was in there. I was like, God.
Nah,
I'm trying to see what that be like again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Brody on here, man.
Oh, bro, done picked up.
No, he didn't.
Oh man, yeah, he you know what I'm saying? He's at the doggone Piggly Wiggly trying to check out what the squirrel meat. Let that man be. So what say you, man?
Nah, I never went to the other side, man.
You never been to the other side. You never you never sniffed it. Like, oh, good God, boy, I see the grass over there, boy. I can do a little finish. You ain't never even, had a taste for it? You lying, boy. Go ahead, boy.
No,
And
it's
your
just never been my
whole
thing.
doggone, from 0 to, you know what I'm saying, where you at right now in age. You ain't never been like, golly, boy, I want to try and surfboard. Never?
Never. Always been solid, bro. I always had that realization that it's only good because we having fun. Right?
I'm not talking about a cheating aspect of it, though. I'm not talking about you in a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, even her situation, she wasn't, permanently attached to. It's just an idea of, you know what I'm saying? In all actuality, she said, was a single woman. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't married. She wasn't tied down to a situation. In the dating phase, you dating somebody, you never thought, all right, do I really want to, commit, fully to this? Or, is there something else out there? That never crossed your mind in, dating somebody, boyfriend, girlfriend, ever, Cap.
Why you say that?
Because I think it's natural. I think everybody go through that. Men, women, everybody go through it. I don't think it's a thing. I think naturally, when you're in the dating phase and you still marriage, I think is a big commitment. And I don't think so you're trying to say every aspect of you dating, you all right, well, I want to marry this woman. There was no part of you intrigued about, I wonder, I still want to date and figure out, is this the right one?
No, I just break up with them because they got the red flags. So I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good on you, baby.
So the first sign of one red flag, you out, is what you're saying?
Out.
Why?
Out. Because if there's one, there's a ton. I'm out.
So the sign of one red flag. So, okay. So what if that person escaped every red flag known to man, and then y'all married now? And then, boom, a red flag come in. You out, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you married this person?
I do little baby
Come on,
marriages
bro.
now. I do little baby marriages now.
What do you mean a baby marriage?
Little baby, he say there'll be a ring, there'll be a ceremony, but there won't be no signing of any papers.
Huh? That's not a marriage, then. That's a,
why is not?
Y'all still
we
date.
made a covenant in front of God.
No, y'all ain't made no damn covenant. Y'all
Yeah,
still
we
date.
did.
A little baby marriage is what you just said. A little baby marriage. You need to get you a little grown ass marriage where that shit is signed, sealed, and delivered y'all into it. And then boom, a red flag come up. You trying to say, all right, boom, I'm out. I don't think that's even in the little baby marriage thing, I don't think like so like you said the first sign of a red flag. I don't know. I think sometimes it's just we find it so easy to just give up on shit and just be like, all right, I'm out, bail. And I think, I don't know. But I think the green the grass is green on the other side is a thing. I think people experience it in like different, in all aspects of their relationships. And sometimes people experience it sooner than later. For her, like she saw it like sooner. I can tell like it's something that she still like struggle with, cause she's like, now she's back with him. She go, and I was gonna ask too, like, all right, well, you look and you say, okay, the grass is green on the other side. You go experience the other side, and then you go back. Like, I think that's a complicated situation. Also, like what does going back look like? Like, how does that like? Because I asked her, I was like, all right, well, you got the experience, what the grass like, but did the other person, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's gonna be something that always, until you like work out, even then you can't just say like, all right, well, let's get married now. I think it's one of them things where you're like, all right, we got to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You always got to figure, everything got to be figured out in life, bro.
I'm saying it's tough. Like I don't think there's no right or wrong either way. Just being someone who is thinking that the grass is green on the other side and go experience it, like, all right, that shit ain't that green. And then, shout out to her for being able to go back to that situation. A lot of times people can't even go back to the situation. They be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think to have a realization that both of y'all come to a point where, like, you go experience whatever you thought was better on that side. I go experience whatever I thought was better. And then we both go say, all right, this shit ain't better. And then come back and be able to, like, make amends and make it work. I think that's beautiful. But a lot of times people can't do that shit.
No.
I don't know. What say you, man?
I just say, bro, honestly, man, be where you want it, not where you want to go. Love who love you, bro.
Damn, let's break that down. You said be where you want it, not where you want to go. What does that mean?
Because some people you might want to go, just for example, you might have a neighbor who you think is all beautiful and fun, but they don't want you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, done popped up, boy, fresh out of the doggone squirrel meat out, boy. Active, boy, God.
But it's just you might want the girl next door, and she not necessarily want you, but the person that you with wants you. So be where you want it. You're gonna have a better time.
But what if the girl next door wants you though? You know what I'm saying?
She don't want you, bro.
But
she wanted you. She respect your situation. She lusting.
But if you're in a dating phase, there is no situation. It's a BTS. There's no permanent situation in this scenario. Both of y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Moving and grooving. Then what? Mm-hmm. That's what the streets want to know.
Yeah. Nah, forget them. Grass.
You know, like, yo, I buy artificial turf anyway, boy. Like, I ain't got no problem with none of that artificial turf, boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to, you know what I'm saying, water my doggone coffee. So I ain't finna water no grass.
Exactly.
Speaking of coffee, we didn't even do a shout out, man. We got some fire coffee, man.
Brody, why you answer the phone, Brody? Brody, he screening the call like, who this?
Yeah.
What you need?
He in the middle of a grass is greener situation right now. You know what I'm saying? When you in the middle of a grass is greener, you're like, boy, y'all not finna put no fertilizer on this doggone concrete. How dare y'all? I'm not finna ruin my doggone, you know what I'm saying? You ever seen a rose, you know what I'm saying, being developed out of concrete? That's what he working on right now. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, man. Like, damn, we cooking right now. We cooking tonight, man. We at 2:15. He about to let us know, right? You know what I'm saying? If you in the market of buying game meat, you know what I'm saying? My dog Brody about to teach you how to fillet it. You know what I'm saying? Marinate it and get it right to your kitchen table.
Squirrel meat business.
But that's a tough pickle, man. We talked about, the whole hog. Eating a squirrel, that's got to be next level. Rather eat which one you think is more impactful for your health, a squirrel or a hog?
What you mean, like in the negative way? In the negative way, I think squirrel.
Anyway, in the noble way. In
the negative way, squirrel. If I had to choose out of which meat to eat, and you say I'd probably pick the pork.
Why so?
And boy, Brody coming for you. Brody, boy going in on you, Brody.
Like this.
He say he know why the crime rate high in Little Rock. Cause I was like, why? He said, cause they out there fighting, shooting each other over squirrel meat.
Hey man,
As
Bill Clinton told
a
us
brand
that, man.
ambassador at A State, man. Look here, man. We not eating no squirrels. We ain't eating no raccoons. We a developed, civilized state, man. We got morals and values.
He did took,
And switches. I might just slide on the cup.
bro. He 2 shows in a row. 2 shows in a row, Brody. Arkansas kind of stray.
For
Hey,
no
Brody,
reason,
man.
bro.
I can't. it's hard for
I
me to
hopped on the
believe,
line
bro.
with him the other day. He never did. Man, he just got on, and I don't understand why, man. Who from Arkansas? You Trey? Let's talk about it.
Hey man, Bill Clinton told us how y'all boys rock, man. Nova the one brought y'all up, man. I want to make that clear. Like I wouldn't even think about Arkansas till Nova brought y'all boys up. He said
He be inciting Rod. I know he ain't guilty all the way innocent in the scenario.
Bruh, I ain't
But
say
you just
nothing,
take
bro.
it and use.
I just listed the names of the dangerous cities in the U.S.
he brought the list out of nowhere. This wasn't even on the docket.
Yeah,
And
but
he made sure he put Arkansas in bold print.
that's a lie. That's a lie.
You got to earn your stripes.
That's a
You
lie.
know what I'm saying? Got to be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Telling
So,
you,
brother,
bro,
we asked Nova, right? And which one, if you had to choose, right, out of the squirrel and the coon meat or the whole hog, which one you going?
The whole hog.
Golly,
Whole hog.
why you going with the whole hog?
Because I can't do no squirrel or no coon meat. I can get a little ham, though.
talk
Okay.
about it.
Yeah, talk
You know what
about.
I'm saying? I can get a little ham.
Have you ever tried the coon or the squirrel meat though? Because I know
Nah.
I got my fair share of Arkansasians friends who they tried putting us on to the coon and the squirrel meat, but
Nah, man, that wasn't my little stilo. I couldn't get down. I mean, I got plenty of family and friends who hunt and do all of that, but I'm not eating what you catch. Good job out there today, man. You look like you killed it, literally.
I wouldn't even. I think all right. So if you break down the essence of like what the hog eat and what the coon I can't now coon boy golly I don't know why y'all eating coon. I can understand y'all wearing the coon hats. You know what I'm saying? You ever had one of them?
But you make it sound like we the only ones that's eating coon. It's
Y'all
like
all got a
11
coon hat,
other
bro,
states below the Mason-Dixon line that hunt.
But Noah put y'all in bold
Why
letters.
we ain't talking about eating gators? We ain't talking about eating flamingos.
That what he be eating that pink meat. They be eating
People
that pink meat.
People
That's
eat
what I'm
flamingo.
saying,
Who you know eat a flamingo?
Yeah, all down in Florida.
Florida man.
Hey, nobody from the crib
Florida
eating a
man.
flamingo. Nobody from the crib eating a flamingo, dog.
Florida man.
I call the police on this whole
You know
line
what
right
I'm
now.
saying?
Ain't nobody from the crib eating a flamingo, bro. Go ahead,
Florida
man.
man.
That's gonna be the
I bet
big.
you if
We know there ain't nobody from the crib eating a flamingo, dog. You
Florida
might got us
man.
with the alligators, but we learned that from the Louisiana people. You know what I'm saying? Them Cajuns
You know
came
what I'm
down
saying?
there and,
Got
you know what I'm
the-
saying, had some influence on the gators.
I see what y'all trying to do. Done threw the little batter on the flamingo legs.
Ah,
now
see.
I gotta pretend that it's chicken because everything tastes like chicken, allegedly.
I'll tell you what, though.
That's what that wasn't ribs that we ate at Flounders. That was flamingo.
You would know.
Probably.
Nova would know.
Probably. That's how they got us. Never again.
Yeah, Nova told you, man. He would eat. You know what I'm saying? Hog ass.
All food recommendations on the next link gotta be cleared.
So yeah. So Nova, he letting you know your family members can't pick out no more of the food going forward.
They gotta be vetted. All food places gotta be
Hey,
vetted.
Hey, Castro and everybody who related to Nova down there, hey, we rhyme y'all next time. You know what I'm saying? You X'd out on the food recommendations.
Yeah, can't do it. Don't talk. We having the Nino type meeting. Don't nobody know nothing. Nobody know nothing.
Nobody know nothing, bro.
We thought we was going to a, you know what I'm saying, wholesome seafood establishment. Nova in there ordering, you know, rib, egg rolls, and flamingo meat. Golly, it's got to be a
You
crime.
hate to see it.
Big time, bro.
You hate to see it.
That boy Trey he got beef with the whole state of Arkansas, bro.
I don't know what we did to him, bro.
I don't
You know
know
what I'm
either,
saying?
bro.
Like
But show love to him.
now it's my life mission to take him and just show love. You know what I'm saying? To change the narrative. Like this is Jack in a Box, like Jack in a Box in your hood. Imagine that.
Damn. Well, yeah,
Exactly.
you can't. I ain't put Arkansas on the list. Nova brought the list to the chat. And I'm just here to talk about it.
Yeah, I you know what I'm saying? He on his mediator little gig, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a controversial take. Hold some people down there, man. UA, respectable college.
So we talked about
respectable BTS going on. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of BTS, grass is greener on the other side. Do you think grass is greener on the other side? Woo! Talk about it, man. Talk about that big grass.
Depends on the other side.
We ain't talking about the good side. We ain't talking about the fertilized side. Let's talk about the fertilized side. Go ahead.
I think, you know what I'm saying, the new grass with the topsoil.
Woo, shit. Mm-hmm.
It's fun in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Until you realize at the end of the day, all you're doing is working towards the grass that was in the backyard already.
Huh? That's an interesting twist you just did. So,
at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool in the beginning because it's all fun and like you were saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of, you know, y'all just shucking and jiving in the beginning. Yeah. You know what I mean? But after that, it's all circling back to what you probably was already in, what you already done invested in. You know what I'm saying? Like the work and everything that you done already, and now, you know what I'm saying, you move into that titles, what are we, am I just wasting my time type thing or whatever. It's like, it's all full circle.
Have you been on the side where, like, the grass was greener and you was happy?
I would say, yeah, smoked it all. I can be real. We family. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Full smoke.
Yeah. Family environment. I love it, bro.
Full smoke.
Because I think a lot of times we only get one side of this spectrum of, because naturally, like when you look at it and when people bring up, oh, is the grass greener on the other side? Mm-hmm. Sometimes that could be greener. Sometimes it could be
green.
It might be lit over there.
This is good grass. Yeah, this was good grass.
Oh,
this is woo. This is prime time. Good grass. You can run your hands through the blades. It's all green everywhere with no patches. That thing is good.
Oh, boy, like God, boy, they put his hands on this one, didn't it? God,
this one's special.
Man, boy. He took his time with this one right here.
This one was special.
Hey, man, you better bring out the best lawnmower for this grass. How dare you, doggone, bring out that doggone hacksaw lawnmower? No, nigga, you need.
Nah, this weed. You gotta take your time. It's detailed. You know what I'm saying? You got the lines going.
Oh yeah, you gotta cut this with scissors.
That thing. Yeah, this thing like this was Stanley grass.
This Stanley grass.
This is that grass Stanley was hot about. Tight was.
Hey, how dare you walk on this, boy? Come on, boy.
Yeah, how dare you? And can you please stay off my freaking grass?
Hey, that's a good. Hey, man, Stanley was trying to tell you all right, though, boy.
Yeah,
boy, that's a subliminal message.
It went over people's heads. They watching this Parker grass. Stanley had it the whole time.
Boy, had that fire over there, just watering.
His grass.
Man.
No, he ain't even care about. He in California too. He ain't care nothing about the water. He ain't care nothing about water restrictions. He's like, oh, this is worth it.
You think Miss Parker went over to his house?
That boy ain't care nothing about Miss Parker.
Stanley had money, so if I had to say, I'm gonna go with yeah.
She was a bold.
Yeah, La Bread.
Shout out to the
man.
Tell you what,
shout out to the green grass of the world.
I might have to go watch Friday again, just to kind of get that message. You know what I'm saying? To everybody who out there listening. Sometimes it's greener on the other side. Sometimes you might get concrete.
I think when it is greener for it, like you got to be ready for green grass.
Whew,
a lot of times, and I'll use myself. I wasn't ready for the green grass. Like grass is immaculate. I just wasn't ready.
Oh, you weren't ready for all that ass.
I was just, what? I thought this was a wholesome show.
My bad. Hey, God is watching, man. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for all that grass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the grass is bountiful. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will put extra fertilizer in your hands. And he will send you all the doggone tools to make sure it's just bountiful.
You ever ran into or encountered a person who was just like more mature? Like, you know, they say men take longer to develop like emotionally, and like that's kind of where I was. Like, I just wasn't developed like emotional wise or whatever. So with all the like grown women stuff that was like going on, I couldn't even like really appreciate what was going on because I was too busy still trying to be a YN.
Shout out to the Yeomans. I'll tell you what you said you wasn't ready.
I don't think he was no YNs though. I don't think he was no YNs.
Quill. You feel me? Shout out to the Quills out there.
What up, Quan? Shout out Quan, man, out there in the NO holding it down. The best, one of the top real estate agents out there. If y'all need some property or anything, holler at McQuan Price out there, bro. She be
talking
doing
about McQuan, man.
If you need a rental property or any kind of property, she got you.
We're going to start doing advertising.
Yeah.
I want to advertise all our friends who got stuff going on, man. We just talking about all that grass is green on the other side. She about to show you all some good grass out there where she at.
She know where the grass where the green grass at. At least with the homes.
Hey, all my yeomans out there, you know what I'm saying? They're looking for some good grass. She about to show y'all.
Holla.
All right, Brody. We got somebody else about to call in because they want to answer this question, bro. Appreciate you tapping in.
Yeah, for sure.
We gonna keep Trey straight, bro. He ain't gonna let you.
Brody
Trey.
said some stuff we gotta unpack, but we gonna move on.
Lay up off us, man.
Yeah. All right.
You know, that's
hey, man. Hey, Bill Clinton did it to y'all. I ain't had nothing to do with that, man.
All right, Brody, boat up, baby.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. That Brody already hilarious. He said it great.
And he said some real stuff about that. Not really like emotionally, like that's
sometimes it could be the right person at the wrong time. That's a true thing.
We gotta have to bring that one back. We gotta run that one back.
So I got one from Miss Jet. She said she want to talk about the grass is always greener, or grass green on the other side.
Oh, she about to tell us about all that good grass out there.
Hello.
How you doing, Miss Jet? This DJ No Fresh Culture Uncut podcast. And one of the questions was grass greener on the other side. What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah.
The grass is greener where you water it. You know, I'm going to say that boldly because, you know, people are so quick to move on to this, what they feel is this new thing. And it feels so great. And, I'm going to go over here instead of like recalibrating where they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so many different times, like life experiences will change you, you know, things that you encounter. You're not going to be the same person you were at the beginning of a relationship. And sometimes people feel like it's easier to move to something new rather than water where you are and put in the work. So, I mean, I'm going to say that boldly. It's where you water it. You know, like you might get tired of, people get tired of that old thing, you know, and they feel as though this is better. But if you're not telling your partner, like say for instance, they're holding back from their partner, where you can recalibrate and you can grow. But they don't understand. You look at this new shiny thing over here and you get them the cheat code. You open up to them, whereas you're not willing to open up in water and grow with your person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Miss Jet.
But do you think they might, the opportunity why they might not open up is because they've opened up before and it probably was used as a weapon against them, and that's probably why they don't open up anymore? Could that be a problem?
That could be a problem, but I'll use myself. I'm not going to weaponize how you feel. I'm one that I'm a soft, feminine person. I'm not going to weaponize how you feel and turn around and throw it in your face.
Okay.
But I am definitely guilty of matching energy. You know, where that person has, you know, because I'm anybody that knows me, I'm very, very soft. That's how I lead. I'm a very gentle, soft person.
Mm-hmm.
But in my situation, I was very soft, and it was bullied, and it was ran over, and it was disregarded.
Yeah.
So, people have to take accountability for how they may be treating somebody too.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas you're taking this and you're using it against me, sometimes they might be just matching energy because you're not recognizing or acknowledging how you make it somebody else feel.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to turn around and make you feel the same way.
Yeah, and that's not
That's just my take
definitely
on
not
it.
like a healthy like relationship situation. You ever been in a situation where like you felt like like you doing all the watering, and then like you can water all you want and that motherfucker ain't growing, ain't doing like it ain't like taking in what you putting into it, and then something else come along and you're like maybe that's a sign, like maybe it's a sign that like it could be appreciative. I can go over there and water this situation and my life will be like 10 times better. Sometimes I think that scenario do pop up where you are putting in like the work and the watering, and then it's not like what you was saying, it's reciprocated. And then it could be a moment in life where you like, man, what am I doing? Like, am I? And it's just one of them situations where like feelings, love, everything is involved. Like it's all like all these emotions and stuff like running through our body, and you like it's hard to make a decision. But like deep down inside, like like this is not a good situation. Mm-hmm. And then like something else comes along. Sometimes, and what Brody was speaking to, but even though he wasn't like he felt like emotionally ready for it, but sometimes that situation does happen. Like, have you ever been in that scenario?
Felt like, I will take acknowledgement. I might not have watered every aspect of it, but I'm one that, like I said, I'm an emotional creature. I'm one that I'm going to work with you emotionally. I'm going to help you peel back the layers because the situation I was in, that person was very bad at communicating. I know he didn't grow up with that nurturing, but God rest my mom. So my mom was one that she nurtured us, she watered us, she showed us how to peel back the layers. In my situation, I felt like I was almost drained, trying to pull that emotion out of him. Like, hey, talk to me. And I would be accused of, you're using that against me. But I'm like, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to show you it's okay and it's all right and you can be that with me. Now, in my own personal situation, like, I've had, while I was in that relationship, I've had people come to me, and it is easy, and it is smooth, and I don't really have to say much, but I was devoted and loving to my person, so I stayed in it, because little bit by little bit, I watered, and I saw a little growth here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ultimately, though, ultimately, though, it was unhealthy how he would not know how to express himself. And it kind of became a toxic situation. So I'm kind of thankful that it ended, But yeah, I have been in that situation, like where I'm, my situation, I had small kids and a teenage son. I started all over and I'm still sitting here nurturing and watering this person emotionally, trying to show them this is how you communicate. Let's take a break when we're mad. Let's do this when, let's fight fair. I know you're angry, but let's fight with respect because you don't want to say something you cannot come back from. Because it gives you emotional scars. And so I felt like that situation, I watered.
And that's a tough pickle that a lot of times where like people like yourself, where, I've been in a situation where you are naturally, you want it to work, right? And you was like, man, I done invested so much into like this relationship and I see the potential of it. I see what it could be. But also once we get to the point where we acknowledge the toxic side of it, of where like, man, this is just not good. Sometimes seeing that, being able to get to that moment and be like, you know what, man, it's just best for us both to just kind of like walk away from it, than to just keep going at the pace we're going, because it's just not gonna be conducive to either one of us, like in the long term. And I think that's the toughest
Right.
thing that people kind of deal with, like especially when like you spent like a lot of time, and you got memories built up, and you got kids involved. That
Mhm.
even make it even more like difficult to be like, all right, I can't just like walk away from this, because now like I got a lot, I got some explaining to do. We got a whole life with other lives involved with this. So it's an
Right.
awesome conversation. I appreciate you for sharing it, man. Nope, no, for what you got.
Oh yeah.
No, it's just deep, man. That's deep. That's like the first thing you
I
said.
actually wanted to tap in too.
Yeah, the first thing you said when you said water your own grass
Mm.
and make it green. That's some real stuff.
Boys, especially like
I
if
wanted
you're
to
in
ask a
California
question
where
if
you
I
can't even
could
use
too.
the water. Go ahead.
But no, I wanted to ask this question because this comes up a lot when we talk about, because in my situation, I felt like if we would have stopped and realized that life, you're not going to be the same person. I felt like my situation, if we would have been mature enough to love each other, to recalibrate, things could have gotten better. I want to ask y'all, do y'all feel like in a situation like that, do you feel like love is enough? Because my personal take on it, in a situation like that, it looks bad, you have kids involved, but if you really love your person, you're going to sit down and you're going to work towards whatever it is to make it work. And you're going to even including changing yourself and fixing the things that, or acknowledging the things that your partner feels like you might need to work on. I just want to ask y'all opinion on that. Like, do y'all feel like love is enough?
Love and money.
That's it. That's what you got.
Love and money.
I would say at what cost? Like, at what cost is it? A lot of times where like we see these different scenarios where it's just like to the point of toxicity where like you could be gone, bro. You could say, and I've seen this in my personal family lives where they just went through all these extreme measures for love, and then boom, now you gone. And was that enough? Was that just like you still and it's tough to say, man. I would say at the end of the day, like how much you love yourself, bro. Like how much are you willing to like allow like that type of abuse in your life, was verbal, mental, physical, whatever. Like it's not like if we can both like agree that it's not a conducive environment for the kids, for ourselves. Like, at what point do we say, all right, we're just better apart? I'd rather it be like you get to a realization to where like it's better apart than like you just keep the toxicity going and something bad happens. And that's where I'm at with it. I don't even know. It's just like a lot of layers to it, and it's just like sometimes it's easy.
It
Like,
is.
when we speaking from like these different vantage points, sometimes it's easy to just say these little like things, and it's hard when you in the moment dealing with it, like personally. And I can't like tell you what to do. I think at the end of the day, you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to look your kids in the mirror, and you got to make the right decision for that.
Right.
Well, thank you, Miss.
Absolutely right.
Thank you, Miss Jet, for tapping in with us. We so
Man,
greatly
Miss-
appreciate it.
Miss Jet, where you at? Where you at right now?
I am in Pineville, Louisiana, on my couch
Okay.
watching basketball.
Hey man, you and Louise, we gonna be down there. Me and Nova gonna tap in down there. We gonna hit the streets, so we gonna do some
Oh, when
street
y'all
work.
coming this way? You got to tell me, Cass.
All right. You know I got you.
Yeah, Nova said he gonna fly in on the drone. He was trying to fly down there and help out the Fayetteville people, but we gonna tap in. My dog, he tapped in with Elon now. He got drones and everything. My dog, he can fly in. You know what I'm saying? And tell on somebody.
Flying.
Real
Kinda
fast.
connect-
He
To Little Rock.
Supposed to be keeping secrets.
You
Oh,
eat,
wow.
Hey, you eat squirrel meat? You do?
Really, involuntarily
Oh,
growing up,
boy.
my uncle. I'm telling you, like my
Tell
uncle,
about it.
he was like he had a frame on his wall that said Roadkill Cafe. And I remember one time we ate, and yeah, he was a outdoorsman, and he was like, y'all have eaten everything. And this particular day, yeah, he did tell me, he was like everything was good. I said, yeah, God rest his soul, my Uncle Dave. And he said that was good. And I said, yeah. He was like, yeah, that was squirrel. So we've eaten squirrel, turtle,
Oh yeah.
like coon, everything. But
Oh,
they
yeah.
they wouldn't tell us when we were little what we were eating, but I wouldn't eat it voluntarily today.
I tried to tell Nova
What
that
about
he was eating
Coon?
all that stuff. He
Your
said she
little,
said they
your
ate
little boy,
Coon.
Nah,
your little boyfriend eat Coon.
don't start with me. Let Xavier Leggett do what he do. Somebody just asked me that the other day. I bet you'll try it if he told you to. I said I probably would.
Yeah,
Just for him.
her little
Oh,
boyfriend
yeah.
eat Coon.
Don't
Hey,
start.
that's what love do to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That night, you know what I'm saying? They lay it down right, boy. You liable, you just lay it out. You just like, all right, baby, I eat it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what the hell you eating. And like, boom, they tell you.
But no,
Yeah.
I heard y'all discussion earlier. Pork all day. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna go with what's familiar.
oh, okay. You gonna pick the pork over the doggone squirrel meat? I ain't mad at it,
I
but
mean, I
well,
barely eat deer.
I would take the deer over the pork. I would take the deer over the hog. I think I would take the deer.
No,
Cause
deer meat has made me sick.
the deer don't eat like I'm just looking at what the animal eat. You know what I'm saying? That
The
doggone
deer be having worms and they be having psychosis
See,
in there.
don't pick out the deer I done shot down. You know what I'm saying? I done figure
Yeah, the
out.
deer is just as sick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, the deer. If you know, damn pigs with doggone street sweepers. You can have a pile of dookie on the streets, and they brought the pigs out to eat all the dookie. That's what back in the day. The pigs was the street sweepers, man. They was the garbage trucks. They didn't have garbage trucks. They brought out the pigs to eat all the crap that you put on the side of the road. Deers would have looked at that and be like, nah, bro, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Give me the deer, man.
Boy, hating, boy.
Telling you. Yes.
That boy hating.
Yes.
I'm gonna
That boy Curry going off, though.
I gotta give him some pushback, man. You saw the hell he gave me this early in the show. I gotta give him some pushback, man.
I
But
did.
no, I get the concept of both ends, man. Like at the end of the day, you gotta survive. So I ain't mad at no decision on what nobody eat. But if I had a choice, give me the deer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Bambi, huh?
That's what I'm saying. How you
Bambi
gonna eat
gotta go, man. At least Bambi eating berries. Bambi ain't out there just eating doggone, you know what I'm saying, manure.
That's what they depict on the TV and stuff. You never know. Times get hard out there. You don't know what they eat now.
No, them pigs still eating that these days. You go look at the dog. They got Netflix. Netflix. See, that's the thing about information now. It's just out there. That's why, like, when you know better, you do better. The people, they got all these documentaries of these pigs still. A pig will eat your whole body right now. Cali. A deer won't.
You never know.
Yeah, that's what I say. You don't never know. Desperate times.
Yeah.
You don't know what they out there doing.
Let me
Put
see.
a GoPro on a deer. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, she said put a GoPro on it. And we're going to have to do that, man. Next time we out there.
Yeah, they eat,
Put a GoPro on a deer. See what's going
know
on.
deer eat meat too, bro, right? You know that,
No,
right?
deer don't eat no meat, man.
Yes, they do.
What deer you
Yeah,
know
they
eat
do.
meat?
They don't eat
What
it.
type of
They
meat?
don't eat,
What
they
type
don't
of
eat
meat?
it.
What type of meat? Deer? What type of meat?
They
Keep me
eat
in.
like they eat that squirrel meat that Brody them be throwing out, or rabbits, or dead fish.
Yeah.
Go on ahead, man. These people saying deer
Yeah,
is
I wish
killing
my uncle was
rabbits.
here. I'm telling you, my uncle would tell us, like, put us on, because, like I say, he was an outdoorsman.
Humans.
So different stuff to, like,
They
lure
scavengers,
them
bro.
in and stuff like that. Man, they do. That's what I say. You don't know what they out there eating, too.
I'm about to chat GPT it, but I guarantee you no deer ain't eat no damn doggone fish, and deer ain't no meat eaters like that.
Yes, they
No,
do,
we-
bro. They
I'm
don't. It's
telling
not
you,
a.
you need to
It's
get
not.
the GoPro.
It's not a heavy part of their diet, but deers do eat meat, bro. They
Let
do.
me go ahead.
Yeah,
and
it's
go ahead and
included.
I'm gonna go ahead and nip this in the butt. real
They
quick.
scavengers, bro. They foragers, bro.
I gotta go.
Deers-
And just
ahead.
and just to tell you how country I am, and I know this on top of my uncle being an outdoorsman. I stay in Pineville most of my life, and that's all I used to see. Like at night, you'll hear them outside.
Yeah.
They ate what they could get their hands on.
Are y'all
Tell
ready
you,
for this,
they
man? See,
are
I knew it. See,
scavengers.
this is the thing I tell y'all about information, man. This is the day and age. I just chat GPT this, man. What is a deer's diet, man? It said deers are herbivores, meaning they primarily eat plant-based, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Grass, leaves, twigs, fruits, nuts, forbs, agriculture.
Come,
Ain't
Ask
got
it if
nothing.
he
to
eat meat.
Pineville
Ask
for
it
a
if
day.
he eat meat.
You
Say,
see?
ask it
Come
if he got
on,
meat.
man.
He don't want the
Y'all-
truth.
y'all finna
He don't
tell
want the
us-
truth. He don't
Y'all
want the
finna
truth.
tell the people.
He
All
don't want
these
Chat
dog-
GTP to
Don't
tell him
pick-
the truth.
All right, here we go, man. Since you want to, you know what I'm
Something
saying?
sticks for one day so you can see firsthand. Because I'm telling you, I grew up on a little acre of land in Pineville. Like, that's all we used to see is deer all the time. Sit in the windows watching and seeing the things that they get a hold to. Like, I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah, it say the handicapped deers eat those.
Nah,
It
I
say
see.
the ones that,
Yeah.
no, it said when they are deficient, like when they in a place where there's no vegetation, you know what I'm saying? And when there ain't nothing else around, they in these dog environments. Like I don't know what part of Louisiana y'all at, but it might. If I chat
in the middle.
GPT the city, y'all city might pop up. But
It's Little Rock. It's Little Rock.
oh yeah, it said
Look,
Little
I was
Rock,
about-
Arkansas. They eating. Yeah, golly, damn, Brody,
So
y'all got to do better.
the
than that.
handicapped deer must be the ones that's slow enough for them to hunt and kill. So you eating handicapped deer.
Oh,
Yeah,
go
that boy
ahead.
eat
Hey,
that
Jet,
handicap.
Jet, I thought I liked you, man. Go ahead,
They
man.
can
Get
eat
that
no
out here.
handicapped deer.
Jet don't put the dog on special ed
Got
deer
it.
on me. Man, golly, man. I know,
Yeah.
boy. I ain't eating no special ed
You gotta
deer.
think about it. The healthy ones, they ain't catching them like that. Yeah, they catching the little handicapped deer, cooking them up.
So what kind of
So,
pigs
yeah.
y'all think y'all getting? Woo! Oh boy, y'all think y'all if I'm getting a handicapped deer, imagine what the handicapped pig eating. Golly. Yeah. Yeah,
We
boy.
getting them form
Hey, go-
raised.
yeah. Man, handicapped pigs. Well, y'all know they diet gotta be crazy.
Them plant-based pigs.
Well, them the ones they got in
Yes,
Japan.
indeed.
Them the ones Nova was telling us about. Nova say they're the best ones though.
What?
The plant-based pigs. Nova say them the
Oh,
best
I was
pigs to eat.
joking, but it really is.
I ain't no
Seriously?
plant. I ain't seen
No,
about no plant.
no,
Is
you
that
done
a
told
thing?
us. Oh, don't try to renege on that lie now, nigga. Like, boy, you done told us, boy. You told us.
I ain't say
you
nothing
said,
about
man,
no plant-based
the
pig.
You
You
said the
keeping
best.
secrets now?
I ain't eat no
Yeah.
plant-based pig.
See, a lot don't care who tell it. But you said that last show, and you just, you know what I'm saying? You letting us know
Bruh.
right here. You said the plant-based pig was the best pig you had in Japan because of how
I'm
they,
not
you
telling
know
what you
what
was eating over in Japan.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here on the show. Appreciate you for stopping by, Miss Jet. Thank you for the commentary and that insightful input.
that Japan diet.
Appreciate
Wow.
you.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Much
All right.
love.
And y'all need to watch this game because Golden State is going off.
Bet.
Oh,
we
man,
about to
man.
tap in. We about to tap in.
Steph's wife, she ain't give him none this whole year. So you know he about to heat up, cook up. She said,
So, and if that's the case, she been holding out since he couldn't.
every time she hold back, you know what I'm saying, that boy go ham. He said that's the secret to his success.
Him
you know
and
what I'm saying?
Draymond going in.
No, Draymond, he from the slapper nigga tribe. So Kirby, he feed him three a game, 3 niggas to slap. Then he go off.
All right, yo. All right, we're gonna tap back in
All
with
right.
you. All right.
All right,
All right. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Thanks.
all right, Jeff.
Bye.
Good one, man. But let's wrap it up, man. Let's get up out of here.
Sometimes you gotta wrap it up. Sometimes you gotta go raw. Now we gotta wrap it up.
But shout out everybody for coming through, man. Shout out everybody in the chat, phone calls, everything, man. Appreciate you guys. On that note, bro, you got anything else?
No, man. Shout out to everybody who pulled up, like you said, man. We're going to try to do this more often as we could. We're also going to try to implement different ways of content as far as like going live. Also bringing in special guests. Shout out to the realtor. I forget her name right now. I'm drawing a blank. But if we can get her to come on and talk about real estate in her area. Shout out to Chi-Chi who put us on to, you know, a holistic approach. And also gave us some gear. And I also wanted to kind of highlight her and, you know, talk about her products and what she got going on. Shout out to Brody coming on talking about all them doggone raccoons and squirrels and stuff that they like to eat out there. Also to put us on to some, that good green grass out there that they got out there that people don't know about, man. Shout out to all of that, man.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, we out. Oh, well.
Ooh-wee.